especially with more of their utilities for clearing and scanning done already. Boombot not here, as well as everything. Anyways, there's going to be the contact here for Borkum. Down already. Sesu already feeling like there could be some flank coming in from mid, but Team Secret, they just decide to play inside the pit, and that's perfectly good for them because they can refrag very quickly and just exit out of B main, which Jesse Vash is already making that exit route very safe for them.
Yep, both teams opting to take the safe end of things and save their guns for DFM, and 7-0 now for DFM on their map pick. This is DFM's pick, and it's just it looks like a different team than what we saw against DRX. They don't look to seem to have that same confidence, that same explosiveness. You know, a few plays here and there from May and Neth, but Sesu, Medusa, and Anthem. Anthem 0 and 7 is shocking. I mean, he's generally a pretty consistent player. He can put up some huge rounds. He can have those rounds that leave your jaw on the floor, but so far today, that has not been the case. This steady, safe, secure Team Secret getting the job done.
I like the words that you've placed there. It perfectly describes how much better they have gotten. That smoke separates a bit of that visual contact confirmation here for Jeremy for a shot on that operator of his. With the utility that he has, he can still turn into an entry fragger if they want. Double satchel into a showstopper. Possibilities, possibilities.
I'd love to see it. You can drop that op and go for it. I mean, I definitely think that's something that could work a treat for them. I'm just waiting for, at some point here, for Team Secret to dial up the pace. Once they feel comfortable enough, maybe in the next round, when they basically guaranteed themselves buys for the rest of the half no matter what, if they can win this one, then they can start going for aggressive.
Here he goes. Goes in for a target. Oh, wait, how did he survive? Anthem is very down to low. Again, Ultimate doesn't get any kills, but it does secure the site once again. Though DFM would be happy for this retake. Jeremy holding a closer angle, might have to back away as he whiffed the shot on the up. Have Nvme right beside him. The bait and switch. Team Secret would love to get fought right here and now as they have the setup. The paranoia is just too strong. Jeremy's holding alongside Nvme. There's the first shot, has to reposition. Borkum doing a very good job as he tries to get the pick here and now. Settles 3 versus 2. Great hold. NDG gets the last kill, and Team Secret still unbeatable in these rounds here on Lotus.
Yeah, the mental preparation really good for Team Secret, especially once they get control of the site. Yeah, they don't get the kill with the showstopper, but they're able to clear a lot of space, using a paranoia to follow up to give Jeremy even more space to control that angle with that op. That's a really nice angle to hold. Yeah, he misses the shot, but then they anticipate that flash. Jeremy just moves back behind the corner, waits for it. Nvme, as we've seen, pretty good at turning those flashes. And then when DFM turns the corner, Team Secret is just waiting with open arms and starts collecting kills.
I feel like DFM are just, you know, playing into TS's setup, and they can't really do anything about it. It's... Ooh. Never mind.
Ooh.
Somebody needed to do on DFM is get aggressive and set May up for a couple kills there. So you get Sesu with him, give him the paranoia, give him that push around the corner, and they come away with 3 big ones.
Hello,
much
Reach.
needed here for
Hello.
DFM.
Just leaves
Hey,
on fashion.
go watch my
main.
stream.
Yeah,
Trying
well,
to isolate
well,
a lot more angles here, just trying to compress themselves. Get a celebratory old orb charge. There's gonna be one. Dog does get another. Jesse Vash is just gonna rush into things as he wants to isolate the
finally
fight, but the
DFM
other one
getting
could
the
cut,
first
but
round.
it doesn't matter. Medusa with the Guardian.
There we go. There
Yeah.
you go,
Go.
DFM.
Come
Show
back,
them a
come
different
back.
look. Give them a little spice. Now let's see if TS, now if there's their opportunity to try to answer back with something a little bit aggressive of their own. See turret cleared and he's just ready. So clean as May. Absolutely incredible. Medusa on the follow-up here with the Guardian. Crisp. That's what they need. They need to start getting fired up. They need to get into this game. They're going to turn it around. They've got plenty ults. This has to be it. They have to get around if they're going to invest these ults, which they should. So showstopper.
Cover going out.
Potentially available, but they're going to back off and maybe wait this out. Maybe see if they can bait in DFM a little bit.
Speaking of baiting them in, I mean, they're just prepared for this. They were just playing around the corner here. Team Secret going a little bit too aggressive.
yeah.
And they're just going to get wiped. That was less than 5 seconds, and DFM have claimed themselves another round.
It was just
Go,
complete
let's
bait.
go.
I think DFM expecting maybe an aggressive A push, and that's a great read here from Anthem and company. And then
How
just
many
setting
seconds
May up for
delay?
success. Look, if nothing else is going to work, get your star duelist fired up. Give him the opportunity to put not only his gunplay, but his ultimate's into use there, and that's what they do. Yeah, the showstopper doesn't connect, but it doesn't matter. The rest of the round goes incredibly well. The flash around the corner there, nades in the back to clear space, make sure that all the players are covering the angles that are going to be forced out.
Getting 9-3 or 8-4,
Really nicely done by DRX.
Yeah.
Just wanted that as well. Just perfect timing on that
8-4, bro.
wall up from Neth.
I think so.
Jeremy wasn't even expecting that, and May just used it against him very
First match
effectively.
of the day. Go OT.
Now they're going to try to push through mid again here. They've got the dog out, and Jesse Vash is going to see it, so that's going to send them back. Something about that DFM didn't like. Didn't get any contact close to mid, so they didn't want to push too far.
I
Get stuck in the crossfire potentially. But Nvme
Watching Baby Door. Is that what you call it? Baby
Fuck,
Door?
I don't
Yeah.
have energy.
I don't know why.
I always call it murder
Come,
hole.
bro.
Yeah, that's
Twitch.
good too. I like yours better.
It sounds more.
I don't know
Sounds
why
so
people
lazy.
call it that.
Anyways, well, there you go. Bit of murder here and there. NEG for Medusa. And this is just straight for days. The charge up for Jeremy as he comes in swinging with the shorty. You gotta love to see it.
Jeremy?
Settles, Neth is alone. He did use his pit
He's from
RC to
Philippines,
control
right?
it, but then Team Secret had
Yeah.
no intention of going elsewhere other than A.
Filipino power.
It's just good recognition here
Yeah.
by Team Secret that after that early contact through mid, the likely point
Jeremy's
to
so
come through
good.
there
Good
through that
doing
link.
this.
So they just hold it down and they just wait, man. It's just great patience. Again, patience is winning the day here for Team Secret.
Jeremy's
True.
not
You think a
vocal,
team like
more
DFM
vocal.
would be,
Not
you know,
vocal.
impatient. Anyways,
Cannot speak.
back to the action. Paranoid
I
does not
mean,
hit Neth, so he could isolate the
He's
fight
not
there against Jeremy.
vocal.
Wasting a lot
player.
of bullets here, and Jeremy will get immediately fragged out. He hasn't had the time to take a breather here, so he's down just looking for angles. Low on ammunition, low on opportunity.
To be.
And this just has to be Neth backing away. They open the door. He's going to be able to get back into
Let's try.
Link.
Let's try.
An explosion is going to take Borkum's life, but give Secret that round.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though.
9-3, 10-2.
3 and
He
with
was
the
starting
pistol.
to dwindle a little bit there
Started to
for
correct.
Team Secret, but they can scrape together. Enough of a buy. Yep, no problems. Full armor, full rifles. Lockdown as well.
We're
for
from
NDG,
the
lockdown
FM,
for
Japan.
Medusa. So I haven't seen a lockdown since earlier on when NDG
The
followed up pretty
FM.
quick, 'cause he is now
Where they are.
14-4.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
He's having a
Japan.
hell of a match.
Japan, right?
compared to, I was just about to point
Oh,
out as well,
okay.
you know, the connection.
Yep.
I was just about to point out again that he was very much struggling from the previous time that they played.
Oh yeah,
so.
he was having a rough go of it. But
Oh,
that's a lot of players, right? When they get to a new stage for the first time, when they've never played at this kind of level before.
Yeah.
You know, where there's so much new things to have to adapt to.
Yeah.
Whether not just the players, but out of game as well.
I saw
You
what's
saw
up.
something last year. His
Son,
first game
come
was kinda
VC,
rough,
come VC with.
right? But after that, he was great.
I just remember him getting that insane jet play on Pearl. Anyways, Team Secret, big paranoia play here. Anthem left on an island. He could actually get pop shot through the smoke, but he does have some teammates on link that could help him out if he does get spotted. The push through could be a bit fatal.
Hello,
But
face.
no, pop shot through the smoke is going to be enough. They're tracing the bullets. DFM looking for some
9-3,
punishes.
9-3, bro.
Team Secret
Nick
able to
9-3.
squeeze in through tree, activate that lockdown, and force once again the
Your
possible
screen,
retake
black
here for
screen,
DFM.
black
They
screen.
don't know that anyone is here on the site, so just making sure that every corner is cleared and checked.
And now you have to have an exit plan for the counter lockdown from Medusa. They're already getting ready for it. You can see falling back towards door, getting in towards A main, getting ready to play for a little bit more of a retake. Borkum playing up close and personal as he has potentially an escape, and he's just gonna get a kill.
He doesn't need to be the escape. He is the true anchor of the site. They've already gotten out. That door is going to open up very quickly here. May's going to start defusing it to threaten against Team Secret. And Team Secret, they're just rushing right in. May is... Oh, no, the gun dive! Not like this, May! Not like this! It was
There
happening,
was something, bro.
NDG playing against Sesu. He hears
Let's
it, he
go.
gets it.
9-3.
And NDG might have overdone it.
Send it.
And
भेजा ना
Sesu
Discord link,
clutches
Discord
the
पे भेजा.
round,
Son.
almost dropped, but still able to squeeze one more in.
वैसे open VC पे ही बैठे हैं अपन.
That's almost a really feels bad.
चाहे
for
send
May.
तेरे दूसरे डिस्क पे
I
भेजा
mean,
शायद.
he does a lot of good things there.
भेजा है
You know,
फिर से
starts
देख.
that diffuse early, chews through a little bit of that
हाँ
nano
भेजा
swarm
भेजा फिर से.
that Team Secret had set before, because they knew the lockdown was coming and they wanted to delay
Bro.
through the opponent's lockdown as much as they
DFM
could.
needs a pistol.
May does a lot of right things there, except had the knife out when he went to start the
DFM
play.
doesn't need pistol, bro. DFM needs some Like Gpro or
I
something.
mean, we were panicking. Imagine how he was feeling in that situation.
Yo, Rich, this is Son.
But he
Yo.
was just looking
Son,
at
this is
Hello.
one of the
Rich.
TS
Hello.
players.
Hello.
Just, what are you doing?
And they're
What's
like,
up?
oh, my knife's
He's
not
playing
working.
in
I actually
OG.
don't get the.
We are playing
we're still here
in
on
AR.
timeout. I don't know the
Oh.
kind
What
of
what's
benefits
your
of
IGN?
defusing
OG
with the
is
knife on,
orangutan,
'cause,
right?
when
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
get out of the defuse,
Oh, what
you
is
equip
your
them with the
IGN?
most recent weapon that you had out.
Right.
So
My
I
IGN?
think it was just a mental
Yep.
thing where he just was
So-
trying to get there quickly and
uh,
didn't
Oh.
swap back to
Hello,
a gun
Twin.
because he
Okay,
thought maybe
okay.
he could just stick it, or he just
Welcome.
went for it.
okay. I like us being here,
That's the
two
best
nerds
I can
talking.
come up with on that, to be honest.
Yeah.
But sometimes
Why
everybody does it.
they
They forget to
say
hit a
core
button,
2?
or think they hit
The
it.
short
they
form,
didn't.
bro.
True.
It was my IGN before.
There's a whole bunch of ways that could
Oh,
go
before
bad.
Cortez.
No,
You know
Cortez
what?
was before. After
DFM
that, it
still
was
get it.
Core 2.
Yeah,
Setsu
man.
clutches.
Then
We talking about
back
Setsu.
I
Man,
see,
he
I
picks
see.
it picking up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a little
Okay.
that's good to
spicy.
see. Now we need Anthem to pick it up, and DFM could make a map of this. I mean, it's concerning, but who knows?
Truthfully.
The fuck, Anthem
Interesting setup.
211.
He needs to
Side of
step up.
DFM. Toxic screen, looking to set up for a C push. Maybe a pivot towards B potentially, but the alarm bot and the nano set up by Team Secret. They have quite a bit stacked towards A. Neth going to be the one. Try to avoid a little bit of contact there, but he pings it out. Knows that there's a few players up in that area. So now the util exchange goes.
Oh, that is very risky here from Nvme. Not even a trade will happen here. Yes, there will be some damage on May, but Anthem has that regrowth, so he should be able to just heal back up. Bit too over-aggressive here from Team Secret and DFM. Play with the punish.
How is the Viper dying like that, bro?
Felt like he catch him off guard a little bit there, but
थोड़ा पीछे चल रहा है क्या सर?
everybody from DFM
हाँ मैं तेरे stream
is
पे
waiting
देख रहा
around that
पागल
corner.
जैसे.
Now, yeah, it looks like
Wow.
they're gonna shift sides of the map a little bit here.
कुछ खोल दे.
Take their time. Still have
मेरा delay
quite a
इतना
bit
नहीं
of
रहेगा रे. मैं
utility
delay
to
नहीं
work
डाला
with.
है.
Still have a
तेरा
flash
5
from
second
Anthem.
रहता
Still
है
have the
वो.
paranoia.
अच्छा.
Blast pack for May. So a little bit of entry utility to make a splash.
Here it is, Maze. Gone in with the satchel in. Alarm bot is giving up the information that it is going to be
थोड़ा
that
तो
B
tough
push.
से ही है यार.
Jesse Vash could come out with the paranoia
Vash.
here.
Check.
He comes around the corner, but Borkum doesn't check his 6. That's going to be him down. Nate does find Setsu, so no plans just yet for DFM. They drop the spike, has to pick it up once more, and Team Secret can re-aggress the situation. Now looking into things, there will be 2 coming in from Link. Main
Nice
finds
shot.
the 1, so he has that high ground advantage. But because of the separation right now, it seems like Team Secret are actually turning this back around, but they're super low. What's going to happen here? It could be another big clutch. Not going to happen as Jeremy finds 4.
Yeah, I mean, in a really
The
rough
fuck,
position there
Jeremy?
was Neth
delay
trying
नहीं है
to
तू
hold
इधर
that
stream
angle.
पीछे चल रहा था साले.
And May
Journey
gets his
boat.
kill, but
No,
he
I
just
just
can't get back in
don't
time
watch on.
to bail Neth out from those 2 players coming back in towards the site. So had that happen a little bit faster, maybe. But Jesse, nice little in and out through the smokes.
You watched
Jeremy
the
here.
700 Thieves game?
Lob nade, but
Nah.
just standing up still was May.
Meeting चल रहा था हमारा सुबह.
Things starting to look
That game was fire.
desperate for DFM. I mean, I would
Who's the Sen?
maybe. I mean, they
Who
are
won?
investing in sheriffs.
Oh.
I was wondering if they go a little bit deeper into the pocketbook here.
I was gonna think,
Surprisingly
maybe
enough,
Team
Sen got
Secret,
rocked on by
take a page out of the book
100
for
Thieves
HyperX
Binders
and
at
start
Disney
getting
Gold.
outlaws.
I think that would be great here.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
though Yoru,
We saw how
even the
strong the
Prince is on
outlaw really
Yoru.
can be.
Rich, you saw
Especially
Sen
if your
versus
opponent,
Undertives?
Like, force buys
Jeremy.
into this round.
Yikes! That was almost a
Yeah,
punish
okay.
there from May.
Hello, Rich.
Mm.
Haphazardly picking up
You
the
saw the
spot-
match or what? Sen
orb,
versus
actually not
Undertives.
getting the orb. Still though, they were able to
No.
get on top of that
Didn't watch.
situation. No follow-up from DFM here. They take a
You
slower,
should watch it, Sarah,
methodical
because game.
approach, and I say that, and then Neth just, gets taken down. As well as Medusa. All right, I'm just gonna keep doing play-by-play till someone from DFM slows the pace down and lets us get a bit of more conversation in. But it seems like this round is about to end. Setsu doesn't have any coverage to plant the spike safely, so he just has to look for a pick here and there. But Team Secret, yeah, they got a rough idea of where he was. So that's gonna be that. Team Secret 11.
Yeah, I mean, they're just kind of wandering all over the map here. I mean, everybody's just sort of on their own
Flawless.
for the most part. There wasn't a lot of cover for DFM. Just trying to see if they could isolate some of those, sheriff fights and get a big win. May's got an opportunity there up on top of the wall, but can't quite get the aim down. The rest of it, pretty easy for Team Secret. Just holding their angles and waiting with open
Filipino power. Rich.
I'm not super confident with DFM. I mean, they have their gun
they
round,
have the
but every single player
momentum.
at DFM is on a half shield.
Filipino, if you have
Not really what you kind of want to
momentum,
do when there's so
they
much
cannot stop it.
contact play in hand.
Right. Well, they, you know, because they bought all those sheriffs, right? So they don't
Yeah.
have that extra money.
Exactly.
This is why I kind of wanted to either see them just go all or not. Either
The
fully
secret
invest
is
in
not
that,
looking
you
that
know,
good this
by-
one.
right,
year.
exactly.
Yeah.
Or just
They
play
looked
for this
insane
round.
last year.
Instead, they kind of went with a bit of a
DFM?
half measure. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously
No,
the half armors are still
secret.
fine,
They're not
but
looking
you're
that
absolutely
good
right.
this year.
It is a bit concerning.
Yeah. When there's a lot of like these, again, prolonged engagements, you kind of don't want to have lesser
First
of,
one mid win.
you know, some pages
NDG
of
jitters,
absorb
I
that damage.
guess.
Anyways, seems like DFM already setting up for this.
Jeremy
game
था क्या
where
last year
Medusa
भी?
somehow finds Jeremy
हाँ Jeremy
in
था.
the thick of things, and this actually turns
Last
into
year they
a
had
duel
dubstep.
situation right now for
Oh
DFM.
yeah.
Yeah,
NDG's gonna be
that
holding the darkness
dubstep
side. He's
instead
alone.
of NDG.
He's already been used up all of his nano swarms. Borgo's gonna be in the corner right now. Tries to make an aggressive TP play, but it actually blows up in his face. Is he bash? Now as well here.
What the fuck?
Could flash himself out.
Ui,
May
bad
throw
net.
actually
Oh,
goes in
no.
the wrong direction.
Unlucky.
A mishap here from May.
I should have gone through that hole.
And they're
Yeah.
trapped here for just a split
That's what she
second.
said,
They do
son.
have Medusa coming in for the B push, so they want to make this into a split.
Okay.
Takes a bit of a breath, pushes right in. There's the
Ooh,
fight, and May takes
May.
it all the way up. And it's all down to
The-
NDG 3 versus
This
1.
may used to be not option now.
NDG here
Who?
finds
Not
nobody,
option.
creeps up
May used to play for
through
not
the
option.
entryway.
Oh,
The soul dump
okay.
team.
May is
हाँ पता है
waiting.
not option I know.
Blast back. Ah, perfect bait.
He
for
was
May.
secondary
That's gonna
to
be
this
3K
for
for
not
him,
option.
and DFM answer back.
Yeah, okay.
But this dude's
This-
very
this
fucking
is a
cracked on
little bit
Jet too.
concerning. I'd
Should have
say
seen
other
his Jet.
If Borka maybe
Probably
doesn't go
next
so
map.
hyper aggressive, I think
Breezy and next map.
the idea that was running through Team Secret's mind was that DFM was going to be a little bit more aggressive towards the A side after that flash connected onto
Okay, got to
NDG,
do this, got that
but
next
instead
map.
they pumped the brakes, and
Yeah.
Borka
बहुत
might
crazy
have
है.
thought that he could get away with like a
I'll be
full
right back.
backstab, and instead DFM was just kind
Yeah.
of waiting there.
Okay, bro.
That opened enough space here that DFM was able to brute force their way in towards the
आज
B
नहीं
side
खेलना
with
रैंक से Jet.
superior firepower.
Absolutely.
आज pause नहीं है ना भाई.
There you go. They got themselves.
वो कल का
through.
पॉज कितने तक चला था
हाँ,
बाप रे.
May has
वो
gotten
almost
himself
I
that
think
showstopper.
4-5
हुआ.
hours हाँ था वो pause.
Preparing to actually use a paranoia there.
Zero Fang को दो ही देना यार, मेरे को खरीदना है.
क्या
Pull
खरीदना
the
है?
trigger.
Zero
They
Fang
do
bundle.
see Nvme's utility here outside C.
Must
अच्छा
have
bundle है
Yeah,
हाँ.
they had to have been worried about somebody being at that door.
But the Reddit still didn't break. Oh my
Really key.
god.
Making sure they get that. I mean, there is the
He needed the
showstopper on
fucking
both
turret and
sides.
it's still not broken.
Either one.
वो नेट बैग गंदा था थोड़ा.
Crazy early
नीचे गया box के.
Jeremy's position.
But वो
And whereas
पुराना नेट
Medusa-
रहता पुराना नेट रहता तो I think
तो टूट जाता.
Serious damage.
और ये मेडुसा क्या
Comes
कर
up,
रहा है बी पे?
counter.
उसके टीम पे कुछ
Flash, but
कंट्रोल नहीं है. Should molly front bait or suck rotations.
Making a move off of this. That's all just to buy time to hold
क्या
Team
alarm bot
Secret
टूटना
and
चाहिए. अरे
wait
इसको
for
नहीं
this
देखा.
Oh,
True.
Still alarm bot
Teams that are
है.
playing
alarm bot तो है ही.
वही.
But
They do
he
realize that
can
Series
get a
is
timing
way
on
far
this
back.
guy.
Yeah,
Safer
oh, he
position,
got-
Yeah,
don't
he
get
did
free
Nice.
on the
base.
timing.
Speaking of, not really dying, Jesse Vash gets spotted
That's
out by
good from
Medusa
Medusa.
once again, who's been getting a lot of
Made the
these
best out of
lurk
worst
kills.
situation.
Nice.
Yeah, NDG gets punished as he tries to get a little bit cheeky. That's
Come
not
back.
too good for him. Envy gonna do the same.
No.
Now finds one. Sees Sesu on top.
Oh, he
Smoke,
got
and
two.
he's making some
And he got inside the
pace
smoke
of
and I was gonna
chasing.
wrap Shilong, no
Punishing them for
shot.
getting too
Oh.
close into the site. Jeremy's ripped out his showstopper.
Flash
He's
भी अच्छा
exposed.
था.
They know where he is.
Oh, man.
Ooh,
And
May,
where is this coming
let's
from?
go,
It was
भाई.
May a couple of rounds ago. Now it was
The
Jeremy
fuck?
as he
This dude is the
unleashes
raid boss.
showstopper, hits
Yeah.
nothing, gets punished. DFM
Jeez.
get another.
He's just unreal. He's got phenomenal reactions. His aim is so good. That's a
told you
huge
this guy was
bailout
gonna be
here for
fucking
DFM
good.
because frankly, Team Secret plays this round mostly pretty well. Other than the good lurk by Medusa as well. That's a huge pick for DFM. But May able to dodge the showstopper and is instantly
Wow.
180 ready for Nvme.
Nice.
Smiles all
Nice.
about.
But I actually really like the way Team Secret played that round. They
I think May's gonna overheat now, watch.
On to see, you know, it was just
He's full confidence, he's gonna. Oh, never mind.
unreal.
He's heated up.
Overheat, come on. What
He
the fuck?
is
What? Turret already down
alive,
था वो.
alert,
Turret पे
enthusiastic.
बजा उसका वो bot. वो बेचारा वो भी confused है.
No, you never want to see that. He's crazy good.
चलेंगे का अच्छा पोजीशन है. नहीं पर स्काई डॉग होने वाला है.
चेक नहीं किया
They're
यार.
just trying to get all this util out and get in here, but
I think they
they're
know.
not comfortable with this this with this
They're not
Mars
Thank
phone
God they're
number,
not
guys,
committing.
right? They committed a lot of utility to that.
Oh,
Did
that's
DFM.
no.
Not much
Oh,
gain. I mean,
thank
okay, they
God.
get the, the player trying to backstab him. But
Unlucky,
quite a,
unlucky.
not a quite a bit. A little bit of damage there, did that.
Jeremy's alone.
Anthem पिटने वाला है इधर जर्मी से.
Can use his opponent's smoke against him,
Ooh.
and that he will be able to do. Finally shuts down
What a
May.
shot.
Like DFM
It's still
DFM
not
थोड़ा confused लग रहा है
clear
बताइए
cut
क्या?
for Team Secret here, but that's a step in
वो
the right
लोग
direction at least.
क्या पता है जब ये
What
इन लोगों को बिग
concerns me
डिक
here
खेलना
is
चाहिए तभी
DFM
बिग
doesn't
डिक
have
नहीं
anybody
खेलते.
to follow up to
जब ये
trade that
बिग डिक
kill,
नहीं
right?
खेलना चाहिए
Like,
तभी
you
बिग
know
डिक
that your
खेलते
opponent's
हैं.
on an eco.
30 seconds left.
Nobody's there to pick it up.
Orcam had a chance there.
One enemy
Not gonna
remaining.
happen.
जर्मी
Medusa.
कब तक आनी तो.
Now here's the rotation from Jesse Bash and just slowly stalking the captain here.
Medusa
Team
gets
Secret
last.
knows exactly where he is.
They have Sky
Just
ult
a
and they have
tad
Viper
bit
ult
too
for
poor
next.
his liking, but I mean it was only a matter of time before he can get that kill. DFM slowly creeping up these rounds back
How long
to
for raised out?
their side.
I mean,
3 orbs.
Time है,
this
अब भी
may,
किया था.
like...
Enjoy ult
why
also
I
3
didn't do that,
orbs.
but I said this may be
They can make something
it's
of
gonna
the
be-
Sky ult Viper
yeah,
ult.
yeah. Well, it's like you were talking about
What's
with
up?
something yesterday.
Aja Dom
I
VC
don't
ya.
know different words.
VC
like,
ya, VC
I
ya,
did
Dom.
not use the word
Yeah,
may in the
alternate
context of
realities
if. I really, I really think they need to make sure that
Yeah, see
whatever
Headphone
May
Sky ult
is doing,
Viper
there's
ult, it's
cover and
obvious.
protection for him to make sure that
How
he
does
can
Secret
continue
not
to
read
pop off
this,
here.
bro?
And this is something that is great. Like, right, cover him with that Odin, set him up with these Seekers.
Oh
get
no, he doesn't have
May,
any satchels
give
for
you the
side.
ability to get some rounds back because you desperately, desperately need him, and he's the only
This is
one
gonna be rough.
who's getting
दोनों sections
the
की
majority
use
of the
किया यार.
rounds.
एक
I saw a
section
dark
I
cover
think enough है
from
ना?
DFM, by the way.
Higher
That's
rank.
Orcam rushing into the back of the C site. I think DFM realizes too, so they take a breather at least for this for the moment.
If May finds one here, they win the
I
round.
mean, DFM is very cautious
Oh
here.
no,
Both
they're
teams on
faking
their
it.
attacker side a
Oh,
little
this is a
methodical
really nice
today.
call.
You know, there isn't a lot of that explosiveness.
Because it's
We
gonna
haven't
pull the
seen too
Killjoy
many
rotate.
rushes. It's really been them feeling each other out, trying to get a good idea. A bit more spam there.
Oh
Again,
no,
this
man,
is
it's
all
not
trying to buy
pulling the Killjoy
attention
rotate.
over towards the A tight, keeping players planted. Maybe seeing if Anthem can sneak up and get a cheeky kill there, but everybody else for
They're
DFM
gonna open
is just
door,
holding outside
and then they're
here,
gonna hit
waiting
C.
potentially for this util to go down. Here we
As
go.
it goes down,
Yeah,
there
Sky
it
is
is. There's
Oh,
going to be the
fuck.
contact. May's already coming in here. He
Fuck,
hasn't got
yeah,
much value whatsoever, so he's just going to
What?
get null and void. And EG
Oh, nice,
Oh,
nice,
good trades.
nice.
That's a good
but,
trade.
30 seconds left.
I mean, again, you're
And
talking
now they're
about this
Viper ult,
DFM.
yeah.
As long as they can
DFM
support
won
May
this
very
round.
quickly, it should go into the favor of DFM, which it absolutely does. Jesse Bash
Viper
Hmm.
ult
on the
भी
scene.
नहीं है.
Tries to get a little bit
Kरेगा.
closer to
CC?
his spot.
इसमें
He
timing
has
था.
the
Fuck.
outline there of
Viper
Sexy,
ult का भाई
unfortunately
देखना
cannot
कितना
confirm.
बड़ा है उसका
That's
Viper
really
ult.
gonna hurt them.
Fuck.
They really were looking for that quick, easy kill. And
टिप
unfortunately,
करेगी.
they're going to
Yes.
have to play to this Viper pit. Where
दोनों
Odin's
पे
ban
Odins
is
भी
still
है
coming
भाई.
in. So Team Secret might
कर
just
ही
have
नहीं
to go for
सकते,
the
से भी
save.
करना
It's an
पड़ेगा.
expensive round. They'll make it any more expensive.
Makes a ton of sense.
Come back, come
No
back.
reason to get over aggressive.
Mm.
It worked a treat, right? You kind of took your time. You played with the other side of the map, caused a little bit of distraction over on the other side, kept a few feet planted so it'd be harder for the rotations to come through. And then you set up May to do his thing. Like right away, yeah, he gets taken down, but he got a kill on the entry. Sesu right there to back him up. Now, May maybe getting a little bit over aggressive there, walking through his own teammate's snake bite to try to go for the boom bot, got caught. But the
Yeah.
cover was there, right? That's what's
Yeah.
important.
Yeah, and again, because of, I think just how much zone control I feel like May has, Secret have been just playing so far back into the site that even if, right, someone like Nvme plays there, there's no one to assist him.
Right.
He's just alone.
Exactly.
किसका time out है?
See, I
Secret.
mean, hopefully
Yeah, has to be.
some of this stuff will be addressed in the timeouts. I mean, I'm
Both
curious
of
to see
them
what
have
Team
one
Secret is
timeout
going to
left.
do if Warbirds is going to key in on some of this sort of, fakery that's going through with DFM. They're doing a lot of stuff.
इधर
They're
घर पे ही है
setting
अभी भी.
attention A
Hmm.
and then going back to C, right? And it
Yeah.
is keeping
ये लोग
Team
1-2
Secret has been respecting
अभी
it,
मैं मार्च में ही
keeping
जाऊंगा.
them on that A
तो
site.
मतलब
instead
start होगा
of,
तब अपने क्या
making
second
fast
हाँ, मेरे
rotations.
exams है
And
अभी.
that has started to give DFM an edge in a couple of these rounds. So
3D का भी खत्म हो रहा है.
who knows?
27.
Fair enough.
I mean,
हाँ, मेरा और उसका सेम
comebacks happen on
सिमिलर ही
this
है
map.
मतलब, पर उसका थोड़ा जल्दी खत्म होता है.
Kilios talked about it all the time on day one.
ये लोग 1-2 रन
Correct me
करेंगे.
if I'm wrong,
टीम
it just
सीक्रेट
feels like Team Secret haven't really pushed out on
C
their
पे एक
defending
रखेंगे,
side,
B
whether
पे
it's
2
to
रखेंगे, A
respect
पे 2
the,
रखेंगे.
again,
I
right?
think वो लोग
Pistol
all the
round
way
when
आ
Nvme
रहे
went through the
full
toxic
lane.
इन
screen
लोग
on
को
the
ये नहीं
mountain.
लेना
That's
चाहिए.
about it. I think that's about it.
ये लोग
Yeah.
C
No, you're
डिफॉल्ट कर
absolutely
रहे
right.
हैं.
100%.
Yeah,
Just
so
take B
maybe
control and
change your
fight C
pace.
from the
I don't
door
know,
and make
'cause
them react
these
to it.
defensive postures from Team Secret really haven't paid any success for them whatsoever.
Well, and I'm seeing
Oh,
picks come out here from DFM. I
it
think they're
beats a
expecting
Viper
maybe some
on.
aggression towards A. The Hawk leading the way with Borkum and Jeremy on the other side. It's a potential B push here for DFM as the Viper's pit is on to C.
No shot they're gonna
It's
go
just a
through
killjoy utility there, but for whatever reason, DFM decides
It's
to
an obvious
divert their
stack,
attention.
no?
Maybe expecting what
Push
you're
them
just
back
talking
at
about. The
B.
Team Secret's going to get really aggressive and go through
I think they
towards
might
A
have a
lobby
plan,
here.
na?
They have a
Fight.
flash. Jeremy could be in trouble
Viper
here if
molly
he's
नहीं
out in the
चाहिए.
open like
नहीं
this.
चाहिए वो
Spots
लोग
a
नहीं
little
कर
bit of
रहे
that
उन
contact.
लोग ने स्पॉट कर
Either
लिया
way, I think
जर्मी को लान
anything
कर दिया वो
Viper
लोग
molly
की
going to
चाहिए.
get Nvme, he will be able to get one. Borkum playing
नहीं
inside the
नहीं
smoke,
Rebel
that
hides
trade is
himself into the
bad
corner. That's a trade on
इसका
both of the
position अच्छा है
raises.
Burkum.
But
वही
this does
that
not
trade was
make it clear
bad
cut for anyone just yet.
Cover going out.
One marking at Rubble here, that's going to be Vash. Borkum now coming into
This
the
guy
rather
is
corner.
than
dead.
And look at
yeah
this
rather than
big
getting a kill
three-man
even if he
punch
stayed
that's
alive
about to
Rubble
hit
it
the
would have
base
been
of Borkum.
better
If he clears out this angle on Rubble,
when
are
he
you
traded there
prepared?
is not
You can use a
good
snake bite to clear it here.
because Borkum's gonna have really good info now
Borkum is in such a
Yeah.
bad spot.
and he's gonna get two
Strategies,
never mind he
right?
got one
That's going to be the one, and Jesse
Bro.
Vash!
no
What a shot!
Anthem
Immediately used the Seekers. Bit of that
all
information.
good
No need to overheat, as it is not anything or any advantage taken garnered by Team Secret, just the trades for
Medusa
the
का
most
एक और
part,
melt
2
आ
versus
रहा
2. The Secret trapped at the back of their own spawn. Now it spots it.
Oh.
He knows it's there. But
Jesse
look
का
at
play,
Vash.
Jesse
Jesse का
Vash.
play, Jesse का
Jesse
play.
Vash.
About this, and the wall,
Jesse Vash
the Vash,
Damn.
the plays into
30-year-old is too nice with it
I love it. I love
wish
it.
my
Jesse.
30-year-old played like
That's
this
so good. That's that veteran presence you're looking for. Oh, I've got a huge smile on my face. That was
Wow.
great. That's just great. Just brilliant.
Hey.
It was a brain blast moment. I mean, he went on tree and played
Like,
inside
वो
the
लोग ने
smoke,
बहुत
swung
टाइम
it the
वेस्ट
other
किया
way
यार
to the
रबल
door.
पे तो
What
रूट
more
पे
can you
रबल
ask
पे
for
भी
in
नहीं
really
रबल
hard
से आने
read?
के लिए भी
It's just brilliant.
वही बोल रहा था
He
मैं
knew
तो
he had
ये
a
जाना ही नहीं था
He knew it. Just kind of saying, I know what you're thinking, kids. I've been around
लाइक
the
उधर
block
रुक
a
के
few
उसको
times.
मॉली भी करते ना फिर भी चलता है यार
I'm pretty sure
पर
he's
इन
our
लोगों
oldest
का वाइपर
player.
बॉल किधर है DFM का
सी पे
33?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So what does that mean? Like there's like some 3 DFM players with the age of Jesse Vash or something? maybe two.
Two, maybe. Yeah, close to that, yeah. For sure. I mean, okay, so one thing I do want to highlight here for DFM is I think if they're just a little bit quicker in their decision making in that round,
Yeah.
that snake bite came super late to displace.
yeah
Eventually it landed, and then Borkum had to fight for it outside on the backside of Rubble there. But it came a little bit too late, I think. I think if they do that right away and make Borkum uncomfortable, he can't get another, or makes it harder for him to get another kill there, I should say.
Yeah.
And then they can maybe have an easier time getting through that round. But they really kind of pumped the brakes after May died and really rethought what they were going to do. And then that snake bite came after they were already pushed out, after they were already fighting.
Yeah, and at that point, Jesse Vash was already there to assist Borkum, and again,
अभी
we
2-1
saw what
खेल रहे
happened. Anyways, timeout is over.
इस ऑफिस के लोग 2-1 खेलेंगे
Immediately spamming the angle here so that no one pushes up onto Rubble. I hear
Who's
myself.
the DFM?
bro
Oh
as
my
a judge
Jesse Vash he won them the map
Was that a shotgun from Bash? Yes, it was. Ay.
He read it again. He knew exactly what they were doing.
so obvious
100%.
Yeah.
He figured it out. Just, I mean, that's
सी
his
जाना
life.
पॉसिबल ही
IPL,
नहीं है
man,
ब्रो
he's so
नेवर
smart.
माइंड किल चल
This is DFM, a chicken
नहीं
without a
मिलेगा
head.
Veilguard to
Not gonna
Round
have
secret ही
too many
जीतेगी
options to work with.
Jeremy
as
has
they
ulted one NDG has
Hail
ulted
Mary
one
pass onto
either of them get the kill the
नहीं
round
जेरेमी
is
पे
turned
ऑलरेडी
around
आए
and
थे
it's not
नॉट इन
be
वन
able to secure this.
हाँ
But
उसने
without
ले लिया
that
और भी
firepower
का
on May, that's 20 plus kills
and
in this
NDC
first
get a
game.
kill here
They're
yeah
really gonna need something
Oh, they're
to
pushing.
work with, and that is the
no
Mobo push
they're still
alert.
not gonna
Here,
win
अल्ट खींच
get
दिया
a little bit
Jeremy
aggressive,
ulted waterfall
get a lot more kills.
Oh.
Medusa's by himself, but he
Nice
can't
try.
turn Bash into stone. It's Bash that slays the Titan.
Beautiful stuff here from Team Secret. Completely different
Nice
team than we
try.
saw on their first match. Looking much improved.
ये दोनों का फर्स्ट
much
मैच है
more
ना
dialed in. Good fundamentals, which we expect from them, and then a little bit of flair at the end from Jesse.
elimination game है
There is nothing else I could ask for. Just seeing how, again, that map 1 has an. Again, it's just map 1,
Elimination
but
case-
still such a big difference from what
Team
we
Secret
saw
पहले के मार
in
गए
the
ना
previous here from Team Secret. A lot more composure, a lot more capability
Whoever
to
loses
read out their
eliminated.
opponents. And wow, what a finish.
Yeah, and their aim looked a lot crispier today, so they look good.
Yeah,
Really good.
anyways, we're just going to pass it on to the analyst to just dissect what happened in that first map.
Secret lost to
For
Talon
team
and
indeed. I mean,
DFM
Team
lost to
Secret
DRX.
making
Though
this,
Talon DRX is
comeback,
going to
I
be
guess,
so
I
good.
suppose, right now, showing everybody that no first stage jitters.
I'll
That
be a
was just it.
350 but next
Yeah,
game.
I mean, a bit of a return
That
to
game
form
is going
in
to be
the
really
beginning of
good.
This game just felt like TS
DRX Talon,
space
eh?
jammed the ever-loving hell out of DFM. They just completely
Like we
swapped
have to watch
places and
DRX
power
Talon.
levels, at the beginning of this map. When he was basically just
अच्छा
Benq
Zowie
in
match
that
है.
first half that was really
हाँ.
getting anything
Okay.
done. But even then, that win streak we saw from Secret was just
एक मैप तो देखते हैं.
Fantastic.
430
Yeah,
मेरा
I mean, they
screen
really
में.
kept the momentum up, right? And I think they
Mm.
got the read that they were, starting off on a better foot today in
Nice
this
scrimming,
map
miss
one,
that, bro.
right? They were hitting their shots a lot more consistently in that first half.
Zeta
They just
Global क्या
continued to
लगता है
push
देखो?
that tempo, and I would say
Yeah,
perhaps
I don't know.
almost in a risk.
I don't know, bro.
Bleed किया against तो
We
अच्छा
didn't
खेली
see
bro.
too much
Global.
complex moving
I
around
really
Team
don't
Secret
know
for a lot of those early
about
rounds.
Zeta
It was just
Global.
push through, go for the fights, win the fights, go in, plant the spike. And it worked out because, again, they were firing. The trades were there. I think that's the biggest thing for me. The comms seemed to be there. NDG seemed to have his head screwed on tight today. He was looking at the right angles, the right places at the right time. And that's good news
Yes,
for Team
hello.
Secret.
But actually, I didn't feel like it was a very, very clean map, on the side of both teams, right? I mean, obviously for the
अच्छा
side of
bleed
DFM,
already
we did
is
see
out.
May carry
अभी
quite a
ये
lot.
लोग
There
का
were so
match
many
पे
missed
समझेगा
opportunities
आज.
on the side of, all of the other players. For Team Secret, yes, they did take
Hello.
this map,
बोला.
but, there were some times where you caught
Yes.
people sleeping a little
OG's
bit.
on na.
You did see the
Yes.
unchecked corners, too.
coming through. Jeremy as well, sometimes overextending, putting himself way too far out with not enough support. I mean, Nvme as well, that mound push that we saw from him in the second half, just getting himself caught
Oh,
and taken
चालू है.
down very quickly. That kind of allowed for DFM to start getting the gears working in their favor a bit. So there's definitely things that tighten up, but widely, I mean, this is just a complete opposite Team Secret from what we saw in their opening series, and also, yes,
हमने
a
अच्छा है
lesser opponent compared to what we witnessed
Love.
from Talon. I mean, May is doing his best to try to put on that governor impersonation for sure, but the things that we were talking about, Jeremy being this strong entry player for this squad, getting off kills,
Thank you,
but also
bro.
NDG needing to have a stronger performance. He comes out here, drops 19 with 19 kills, 12 deaths. You compare that to, yes, this is the overall stats for their series.
Son, मैं
versus
कुछ
Talon,
खाने को
where he
देख
went
के आया.
negative 21
Uh-huh.
on those two maps played. So this is already such a massive move in the right direction for him.
Yeah, and on the side of DFM, again, my eyes continue to go to Medusa as well. I mean, they rely on him to lurk so much, and he knows that that's his own playstyle. He's not just playing Sentinel, he's playing strictly a lurker role. If you're going to do that, you have to consistently be winning out on those 1v1s whenever you're facing, or potential 1v2s as well. And obviously, he put up a fair number of kills, but not enough to really turn the tables around when you had such a rough start.
I mean, it was May, Medusa, and NDG and Jeremy that we did have our eyes on, right? In the pre-show, we talked about it. I also do want to put some attention, though, on Nvme. He made such an impact last year, and now we're seeing him on a controller, which, as you pointed out earlier, Will, isn't exactly a role that we've seen him on quite a lot. It's been I think it's been years since we've seen him on controller, actually.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I think, again, if they are continuing to grow in the right direction, and we're, I guess, seeing them wake up a little bit here in the very beginning of the year, it'd be so mechanically talented that if he is able to start to flex around for this team, that could be a very strong benefit for Team Secret.
No, absolutely. I mean, the more flexibility you have on a roster, the stronger your roster absolutely can be. It's about not stretching people too thin and trying to force them to do too many things at the same time without them having that kind of just that solid baseline to really work off of. But this is just a big flip here for NDG. The kind of win that you really need to get in a series after you have such a really poor debut here in Pacific. This is a great turnaround for him, and hopefully this is going to, any kind of jitters that he might have had on that first day, hopefully they remain gone.
Yeah, hopefully it's all gone. He's, shaking them all off, especially with this performance, because he's also a kind of player that relies heavily on, on that energy, on that actual energy on stage. He's usually the one alongside Borkum that's actually keeping it up. So this should pretty much be uphill for Team Secret, especially since we're heading into their map pick, which is going to be Breeze.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if the same power happens on Breeze as well. Also, because there were several moments where even though they were steamrolling in that first half, they were playing very overconfident, very cocky, I would say, just straight up, right? I mean, you have Borkum like jump peeking on an entry into Mound and things like that.
Had the door thing with Vash.
Yeah, I mean, sure, you get kills, and it worked out against DFM, but especially on a map like Breeze, it's such a wide map that if you do that and you get that one pick and you're not able to enter into the site, suddenly everything shuts down.
Yeah, and again, while it looked improved, we saw a couple more op kills coming through here from Jeremy when he was running that one. This is the map where it's going to be even more important for him. So if he can continue in that trend, finding these opening picks, getting those first kills coming through as the attack tries to come in or as they're trying to push into a site, then this is going to be a really good thing here for the side of Team Secret.
And you know, map like Breeze, it's a map that you pick with a lot of confidence, right? You can't not pick it and not, you know, want to take those duels. For the side of DFM, I'm wondering if May's morale is shaken up at all. He's a very young player as well. So the rest of the team, DFM, they're gonna have to, you know, make sure that that is all intact. He doesn't lose his confidence at all, especially since, again, elimination match, ladies and gentlemen.
Sure, and I think that what we've seen from May already, he's not really going to get rattled too much. I mean, he's been a competitor for a very long time. He comes into DFM, he kind of inherits this 0-9 scoreline that they had from the last season, and he still is managing to push back. It's really just about getting the support around him. That was lacking for Jerry and Team Secret in their last match. Getting that support that DFM did have in their opening series, because they looked a lot better, and May is still putting up solid numbers, even though the rest of the team isn't accomplishing nearly as much. I mean, this was a very poor game from Anthem in particular.
Yes, I was about to say, let's call it out where it is needed, because you're playing that solo initiator Sky, and if you're not able to trade nor set up the perfect assist for your star duelist, then it's going to be a rough going in that composition that you picked up. Now going on to Breeze, if they continue with the single duelist Yoru though, things play a little differently, right? You do have to be a bit more self-sustaining, and actually you have to have a lot more map control as well, because that's how you're going to start choking onto a site or go for those retakes. So I'm very curious if they're able to clean some of that up, especially because they're not playing against the likes of Flashback on the other side.
Right, and going into our map highlights right now, just taking a look back into Lotus, right? We did have a lot of those, I felt like cheeky plays on the side of Team Secret, right? You did have those moments where you almost felt like, are they really going to do this? Are they really going to bring around the Rosie with the rotating door? Are they really going to try, you know, the Judge, for example, inside of Jesse Vash? And somehow it works. And they seem to be one of these teams that can still pull off things like this, for example.
Yeah, I mean, just they try to go for the pop flash out, but you just pull them down, just tucked into the corner. I mean, it was consistently here for Team Secret. They were just consistently catching the members of DFM off, completely off guard, as I stumble over my words. But we saw a little bit of that rally back coming through as the coaching staff from DFM starts pumping the brakes and trying to identify what is going wrong. They get a decent run back where it looked like it might just end up being a 13-1, 13-2 shutout, but this still isn't what they're looking for. You come into this, you select to go to this map, you need to have that strong performance, because now they find themselves in a position where they have to play against Team Secret on their map pickup Breeze. Yes, you have seen them play this, you have decent expectations of what to expect from them, but have you developed enough to counteract it?
Yeah, and I do wonder actually if that's part of it, is that they saw the previous match of Team Secret and they just said they just look so shaky mechanically that we can go for these duels. Because we saw it, I mean, even in that pistol round in the second half, Medusa doesn't have to take that fight 1v2, but he just kind of sits there, plants himself, and says, I can probably get these kills, and Secret shoots back. So as we see, no agent changes here for either team. Hopefully that's something that DFM talked about and say, okay, let's give them the respect they deserve once again. Play like we did against DRX, against players who will fight back, who will beat us in these duels, and see how we operate on this map.
I actually do like that they're sticking with this agent comp. They're really let's run with it, let's commit. Also, we have a second chance to do all of the things that we did wrong the first time, and we have a lot of information on Team Secret on how they play this map. So it's gonna be it's gonna be like, I think, a big question mark on the morale and the energy of both teams, especially since you have DFM, who's a team that needs still like a little bit of steam to get going, right? And Team Secret, it looks like they already are. So we're gonna toss it on over to our casters. No hesitations this time. It's Paper Thin and Asarai.
I was panicking a little bit there because I thought they were going to show our faces, but we're totally fine. We're just getting back into the action. It's going to be Breeze, as
we're just vibing.
Yeah, we were just vibing. I was like, wait, why aren't you panicking? They said pass it to the casters. Now we're fine. Anyways, still the same composition here from Team Secret.
Yeah, so again, both teams kind of have some info, like the desk was pointing out, onto what to expect out of each other. I'm hoping there's a little bit more coordination overall with DFM, not just going back to what we saw with them versus DRX on this map, but also in regards to what we just saw in Lotus. That's when they started putting good rounds together, is when they're playing off of each other, playing for each other. Deep knife early. just Neff going to give that away on purpose to try to sell. Again, really favoring these false information gives is DFM. We saw it a lot on Lotus on their attacker side. Right back to trying to do it here on Breeze. And they're looking in towards mid now. Maybe setting up for a push one way or another. May flashes out just in case, but that's going to be some sound cues given and a crunch towards B being set up.
True, the only thing that's really helping this B site is the one trap for NDG here. May's gonna get the catch on. Jesse Vash is gonna get pinned down here. Oh, this is so difficult for Vash. He is rocking a hard place. It's gonna get him getting smashed, and DFM, what a great pitch coming in from mid.
Yeah, nice little setup. I mean, it helps that May just mechanically can outplay his opponents. There was a good chance there. Nice shot, long range from Jeremy with the Ghost.
That does start something, but
Hello,
Sassy,
Mr. Son.
as he peeks up
This
on
guy
the
is
main,
not playing Jet, bro.
silences
Who?
Jeremy.
May is not
Hey,
playing Jet.
one
Who's
left.
playing Jet?
And he's
Anthem.
been good. He's been clutching,
No.
you know, the past couple of games for
Good.
Team Secret,
They're
but
playing
not
no
this
Jet,
time.
only Yoru.
DFM just too much
On
overwhelming
kill
on
Yoru.
pistol.
May.
Yeah, and finally,
That's also
finding
nice.
a much needed pistol win. I think that's their first one of the season, SRI.
I like Yoru.
Yep. I just was thinking about it, and I'm like, I don't think they won a pistol versus DRX. And they didn't win a pistol on Lotus. So a huge, huge win here. Some crispy
All
shooting.
good.
So right back into it is DFM. And again, when May can break down doors for you like that, Dedesk was also talking about this. When he's kicking in doors, when he can set those opening picks, it's good stuff. And Anthem right on top of NDG.
Yeah, May would love to get as much contact and kills as possible, because if you're feeding him this early on, you're allowing him to just set up that that dimensional drift very quickly into some amazing possible plays here for DFM. Nvme again by himself, that's going to be the trade, but all things considered, DFM clean second round.
Yeah, really looking forward to some of those dimensional drifts. You know, a lot of times I think of them initially as a great counter to like the Viper's pit, things like that, but you can get them really rolling. I always think about the way that Prxforsaken was doing it at the AVL with Forsaken, where they were feeding him tons of orbs and they got 5 dimensional drifts in one half.
Wow.
And absolutely just steamrolled their opponent. But you know, there's so many options, so much flexibility that the dimensional drift gives you beyond just information, but setting up picks, setting up plays, those kind of things. So certainly one of the most powerful ults in the game, and only 3 away from it already is May.
Yes.
The clock has stopped. Oh,
Yeah, I was.
my.
No.
Not again.
Son?
If you
Not
don't,
like this.
if you don't
It's
notice
happening.
it, don't give it
What's
any
happening?
chance. It won't.
It's happening? Oh no. But the
It's
deathmatch now,
like,
bhai.
since we have
Thank you.
Medusa in the game,
Yeah.
you know, the whole thing
Bore
with
ho
Medusa is
gaya.
you can't look at her, you know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Product
Like, or she'll
mistake
turn you to stone.
Just don't even notice it, all right? It's not a thing,
Oh.
guys. Don't manifest it. Don't give it any energy. All right, but anyways, absolutely right. It's a great, good start here for DFM. Team Secret, I also just want to add, it feels like there is some bit of lacking control on mid. There is a lot of setup that they have on both the mains, but it seems like the pinch from DFM on mid is enough to really rattle the control of Team Secret here on their defending side.
I think you hit a good point that maybe that's something DFM identified in their VOD review. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
just now, okay, you were right. If we just ignored it, it wouldn't be a problem. We're right back at it.
Yeah, we wouldn't be feeding it, you know, energy or power.
It's like the anti-spirit bomb. Give it energy.
Yeah, suck it away. May's gone here straight on Halls. He has Neth right behind him. Vash,
He pinged it
boy.
out. They saw it, or they are aware of it at least.
Yeah, but I mean, as long as May doesn't get pushed out, he can get as close as he wants, pop out a flash, and catch Vash unawares. Oh my god. He was just about to use the drone too. I think he got a whiff of where Neth was too. Activating immediately the cascade here. Spots one. Jeremy's backing away now. And that wasn't a commit push onto Halls. They just opened the door and immediately look at the gate crash here from May as he's back on attacker spawn.
Yeah. But already, Team Secret identifying something you were talking about, putting a little bit more pressure onto mid with Jeremy here. He's going to be holding an angle. Sasu taking taking his time, waiting for a bit of reinforcement. Are they going to be aware? Looks like it.
There you go. That's the first contact, and May just swings wide. Usually the term for that is swing and a miss, but no, swing and a hit here for May. Backs away though, just picks up the weapon, upgrades the weaponry of his team, and they're sneak stuff by. What a timing. That is going to clear up the A site. It's only going to be Borkum holding on as Neth uses the cascade. He is alone. Does he have his watch? Does he have Borkum time? We'll have to see on defense. That's going to be the one, the second.
One enemy
And as he
remaining.
truly activated, down
Spike
5.
down A.
Medusa's just caught out in the open. He couldn't really react against Bash. And Borkum holding that A site for dear life.
Yeah, checked our watches. It was indeed Borkum time. Absolutely. Nice little hold there from him. But I really like what DFM is doing here in the early part. They're really working the map. They're really making Team Secret have to think about and guess where they're going to go.
क्या हो रहा है गेम का?
And then, you know, there's these great gate crashes set up by
Okay.
May, you know, early on to make these fast
1-2.
rotations. And this one, he had set up another one. It didn't
मतलब
come
वो
to
लोग का
play,
लास्ट
but
राउंड का
to
प्ले
go
बहुत
back
अच्छा
towards
था.
spawn to set up a flanking.
वो
route,
यूरो के
they're
साथ
able to
हॉल्स
secure
गए,
site and
डोर
plant
ओपन
down.
किया,
So,
एंड
you
ऑफ
know,
ए
there's
किया
layers
राइट
here
फॉर
to
डिनाई
what
करके.
DFM is trying to do.
ट्रिप भी तोड़ा
Now
उसका
is the real big
ऊपर
test.
से,
Obviously, that was
and
just the
they
bonus.
were
So
trying to go B.
not the end of the
Well,
world, but
fail
you
हो गया,
can't take that one
unfortunately.
away. Coming through now.
Oh, okay.
Couple Guardians on.
Ouch.
He's so clean.
Truly, that's going to be Hunter's Fury and Dimensional Drift available for DFM here.
That's a great combo.
It is.
May is fucking insane, bro. What the hell?
More than enough to take down Nvme here. Right in front of him. Goes for the flash. Actually fights the angle right now. Throws out the fragment. Stop the push from coming in. Jeremy
Oh, no.
right at the precipice of this wall. Nvme's trap can't really commit because he's a little bit too low. Right in front of him, the cascade, as well as the cove, gives a bit of safety. He pushes up, but May's so ready for it. 3 versus 4. NDG, as well as Medusa, playing hide and seek on elbow here, while the rest of all the players is stuck outside A main. There it is. There's the mental drift. All right, he's getting as much information as he can. He hasn't found Jeremy yet.
You didn't see him.
But
वो
able
जेरेमी
to
का
find a nice little catch
play
here. He's on break.
30 seconds
I
left.
mean, he can't punish the
Spike
plant,
planted.
but he can maybe get the kill, which he does. This is the first one. Medusa coming in from the sidelines as well.
नहीं आता उसको
My
यूरो
gosh, I don't
खेलने.
know if Team Secret knows about this. Jesse Bash
Medusa
is
का
just
भी
going to
play
hold the
अच्छा है.
defuse.
But
No
ये
one
लोग
allowed
push
to do this though. But he
he
got the
whipped.
kill on the Medusa. Possibility, a chance. Not at all. As Sasu's gone for the snake
One
bite.
enemy
Can't
remaining.
और
wait a
दोनों
little bit
मॉलिस
for
वेस्ट
it.
कर दिया.
Too much damage. Bash is coming in.
Last
NDG
player
for the
standing.
swing. And all he needs is about
Oi.
a second, which... Did he get it?
Oh, secret one.
He did!
Oh my god, he did.
No.
Oh. Oh. Okay. So, a lot going on in that round. DFM there, not identifying Jeremy's position, probably loses them this round. That cost them an extra player.
मेडुसा
They
का
lost
राउंड
the
था
Hunter
यार,
Fury
इतना
early as
अच्छा
well
लगता
to
उसका.
Anthem. But then you lose May.
राउंड तो मे का था.
Tremendous player. Medusa can't get his
actually.
aim down in time to take out Jesse. And Sesu commits 2 really fast snake bites. I'm not exactly sure
हाँ उसने दोनों मॉली डाल दिया
well,
यार.
why. I think he had a little bit of time there.
I think
right?
he was
To,
scared that he
roll
missed the
out.
first
Yeah,
molly.
exactly. So that also maybe cost them that extra half a second they needed to secure that round.
Yeah, 100% agree with that. I don't know, maybe it's just nerves or them feeling hypey that, you know, it feels like this round is already theirs, so they can just throw out anything and it'll be secure, but not gonna happen this time. Anyways, looking at the positions real quick here. Massive mid control right now for DFM. Jesse Bash from a safe location activates a Sova drone. Halls might be opened up again here by Medusa, as he's already creeped up way past safety, or the safety of his own side of Halls.
And real quick, this round is really important just looking at the economies of both teams. Not so great on either side. A little bit worse as Team
एक
Secret.
करना
But
वाले लोग
yes,
मेडुसा के
one
लोग के
really
ऊपर.
important for potentially how this one is going to swing one way or another. Jeremy holding that close angle with the judge even. NDG with a bulldog.
ये राउंड पे प्रॉब्लम क्या है? मेडुसा
Barely
heard
able
that
to
there was a
scrape together
little
by
falls.
half by.
So now he's
Was
called his
DFM
team
gonna
back
go
in.
going for the execute.
There's the
Potentially.
flash. They're trying to, but the snake bite delays them.
30 seconds left.
TP was just a ruse. It was a fake. Invy's around the corner here. He's playing peekaboo with the players of DFM. There's the activation on the Hunter's Fury. Not going to get anybody, but look at this.
Spike
Borkum
down
holding
A.
the angle on stairs.
Uska
Able
luck
to go
acha hai
in
yaar,
for the
but-
pinch. May's taking too much
One
damage here.
enemy
One's
remaining.
going to be right on top, but
We killed no one.
angles have been cleared. cut
उसने whip
off,
किया क्या
and
फिर से
just
मेडुसा ने?
नहीं, Borkum ने देखा
again,
उसको।
plugged by
उसने
Team
shoot
Secret,
किया था, but-
stopping any form of offense from DFM.
नहीं किया
Yeah,
था।
all it took here was
Borkum ने turn किया उसको।
very, very smart play from Borkum.
क्या हुआ था
Snake
जैसी
bites
वैश
away,
ADS करके बैठा था
using those stairs to great
जैसी
effect,
वैश की ADS के
not
ऊपर
giving
में उसको
himself
दिखा
away, not giving up
तो
his
वो
life,
जैसी
doing a ton of
जैसी
damage
वैश की
to
ADS
be
पे
there.
दिखा ना उसको
They tried to check that
Borkum
angle,
ने
but
उसको रेडार
Borkum
पे
was
देख के टर्न
patient,
किया
didn't give it up.
देख
Snap
जैसी
and
वैश
shoot
की
from
ADS में
Nvme.
देखा Borkum ने पीछे देख के
Come to
टर्न करके
expect
मारा
from him. And yeah, Borkum should be happy about that round. He played that
Borkum
very,
is
very
just
well.
too aware
Absolutely. It is weird when you're hearing your own countrymen speak words because I know what they're saying, but I can't like translate it for a broadcast. Anyways, Borkum, nasty shot onto May, and you know what happens when May
Borkum
goes
is
down.
eating up.
The offense from DFM just really just again just drops.
You would hope it doesn't, but that tends to unfortunately be the case
Ooh,
sometimes.
Jeremy.
But you know what? Yeah,
Jeremy और Medusa.
Could be that contact on Medusa here, who's
they
Ooh.
tried to
तेज नहीं सुना क्या? What?
gave his position away when he fired that shot.
absolutely.
वो भी देखा
They just had no idea. I mean, these positions from Jeremy.
Cam
have
के
been
ऊपर खेल रहा था
so
वो।
smart. They're really catching DFM off guard. You know, trying to work the map, and Jeremy's able to find those little nooks and crannies that DFM isn't checking, and making them pay.
Pay dearly they shall, as again they've lost so much of the map already. Same thing happening here. Quick little crisscross of the toxic screens. High tide to use for a bit of that safety as they try to enter into the site. Once Borkum finds that contact, Jeremy's just one step away from getting the kills, and yeah, should be able to engulf them. Man has some very slippery movements.
What?
Oh, he gets a kill because of
What?
the- Oh,
Got 3 what?
and now it's actually been turned up on
What
his head.
the
NDG
fuck?
has a judge. He needs to pick something
has
up
ult also
differently.
now.
There is
Ult,
a
ult.
reckoning
Nice
right
ult.
now.
if Neth wins
NDG
this
could
round
get basically
DFM can
again
win the
flushed
game
out here, and Neth
Should
could
have
have the
peeked, no?
highlight of the day,
No, no,
picking
no.
up a round for DFM where
She
they
just
really
needs
should
info.
not have
Nahi,
been.
he's not
Oh, no,
looking.
Swan is not looking in the right direction.
Lucky. भाई इसलिए pick करना चाहिए था.
Indeed.
It's so close.
Like
Neth
he killed 3
doing
right.
everything he can.
फटी
Try
हुई
to
तो
get this
Cypher
round
की है.
back for DFM, but you know, what a shot from Borkum. Great angle, and again these cheeky positions from Jeremy continue to just absolutely devastate. Now Jeremy, I think should have just, if he was going to go up and over like that, just
अब इनको एक
blast
ping
it,
आ रहा
tried
है।
to
Yeah.
right click it down, right? But
देखो किधर दिखा रहा है?
So this is what
अभी
we call
टैब पे दिखा
overheating.
मुझे
that is overheating. 100%.
Going back to our
that-
discussion.
That was
उसको
overheating.
मार के टैग किया ना
100%.
DG ने
Ooh, op and a
मेरे को
blade
दिखा
storm
एक
though,
ping।
bunch of ults. Team Secret to play with.
हम लोग
सबको
LAN पे
literally-
Borkum wants
हम
to
लोग
use this
30 ping पे
Viper's
LAN
pit.
खेलते हैं.
May still
पता है
throw
इन लोग
away
एक पिंग पे खेलता है
from his ult, so
हाँ।
but there's the Medusa ult.
Borkum just,
Doesn't matter, he just
Borkum
steps out
time
and kills.
भाई.
I mean, he still has the safety of that
अरे
that brick there.
फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता
Kind of
मतलब
jiggle in and out of, even through the cascade. Jeremy picks up Medusa. Bit of a spread for DFM here, and you haven't really
That's
found a
alright.
position or an approach that is clear cut. It's again just a little bit too spread.
And they're doing that thing they did on Lotus in one of their eco rounds where they just went all over the map individually trying to make plays, and didn't really work out then, and so far hasn't really worked out now. Jesse's totally aware of this. He is 100% expecting them to try to push this angle.
Bro, this guy.
Question is, does he win the duel though? Because he's up against May. Ooh,
Good
okay, that flash actually gets him. Fake, not fake. Die to the real one. That's an opening right now for DFM. Into the corner,
Oh, May.
Borkum should be able to spot this, but
क्या outplay
he's
किया ना
not
उसने
able
उसको?
to deal with it.
Hmm.
That's the big problem here.
Oh,
It's DFM. They've called for the play for
should not have
Pigs.
found that one.
It actually works in their favor. Nvme, oh, now they know where he is. Oh, sorry, that wasn't Nvme, that was Jeremy. Either way, Jets down, no blades, opportunity garnered, and this is going to be, from what a couple of seconds ago should have been a smooth round for Team Secret. They're going to have to retake against DFM.
Yeah, I mean, you do still have the neural theft available. No command as well. There it goes. Neural theft going to come through, and immediately Nvme's looking for C's. Sesu, excuse me. Good job. Being
think they know
inside
he's
of there,
flanked.
not giving it up.
He found Anthem.
One
They can
enemy
still push in.
remaining.
Bro,
Sesu
One
is
v1
5
देखते
HP,
दो
but
mollies
he
है.
has the Viper's Pit as well as the Snake Bites to delay. NDG
He needs to
He's
go
gonna have
behind
to just
orange.
make as much noise as possible. He can't even find
He
his
needs to go
own
above
Sesu
orange.
with the 4K and DFM.
मैं एक सेकंड आया
Magicians
प्लेट
just
रख के सुन.
creating situations out of nowhere.
You're absolutely correct. I mean, Neth almost did it in the previous round. This time, Sesu able to convert. And that is, I mean, it worked this time. And it's because of individual plays like May is able to do to take out Jesse Bash on the backside of the map. Sesu able to win some big fights and get to that pit. I mean, that's what's crucial about this round. And the neural theft is there. Immediately, Team Secret does a lot of good things to try to get rid of Sesu, get rid of that pit. But Sesu, very wise to it, able to maneuver around that ultimate.
And again, you know, just because there's so much artifacts or like things that he can hide behind in that pit as well, it makes it 100 times worse for NDG to just, you know, try to scan him. So he just had to YOLO something and hope that he could find Sesu before it was too late. It's too late, excuse me.
Yep. Now, both teams gonna pump the brakes a little bit here. It was starting to feel like Team Secret just really had a great read on them. They were really starting to understand DFM's game plan, and you know, again, it is a risk to take to do what DFM did in that previous round, where you call on your players to just kind of go out on their own and try to win some solo battles, but it paid off. They're just barely able to scrape through, literally 5 HP away from losing that round.
Hey, I mean, if you're able to squeeze one in, why not, right? It's
Yeah.
4-3. All DFM wants, all DFM needs. TS, Team Secret, they're not out of it just yet in terms of like creds too, so perfectly fine. Oh, this drone, gotta be spotting Jeremy, but does it spot the other one? They're going in for maybe a quick little pinch, but that is the baited switch. Yeah, Borcom found one, Jesse Bash as well. Okay, let's just get kills all across the board. It's the same one round that we saw in Lotus. Why
What is
not?
that? All
And Anthem and Medusa immediately is like, what? Where's our team?
What happened?
Bro,
mean,
like
it's just
Medusa
great
बहुत
setup,
control ले
right?
रहा है,
Like,
ठीक है,
they're so
Lux में.
smart.
तब
Just right
तक
off
कोई
contact
हिलना ही नहीं
immediately,
रहा है.
Jesse has the lineup for the Hunter's Fury. Oh,
Ooh,
Medusa. Oh, we didn't see him initially. I think he missed his head. I don't think he saw it over that
पे
mountain.
दिखा जैसी आवाज वो है.
He did not.
JCS पूरा
I mean,
time spawn
I
पे
feel
खेल रहा है भाई.
you know, Sova's head just blends in
Lord.
perfectly with the
It's like the same color, yes.
और कुछ मैं राइट को कर रहा हूँ बस हो गया.
I mean, May was able to
Talon और
create
ये भी
an
देखना है
opening,
भाई.
but
टैलेंट
this
वाले
might
पे
be
देखूंगा ही.
tall of an order for
आरजी शार्की बॉस को इनवाइट
I
करके
mean, he's
वो
had
कर रहा हूँ
nutty
मैं गाली.
aces in the past. Last year he had a couple of them that were
क्या rank पे
absolutely
वो?
ridiculous. But this
Gold
is,
3.
I mean, he's saving, so it's
yeah.
basically
हाँ, जाओ ही
impossible
खेलते हैं.
unless they just all just run out in front of
छोड़
him.
के कैसे
I would
खेलें?
love to see Jeremy just say,
खेल तो सकता
guys,
है.
I'm gonna drop on vents and see what happens. Oh wait, he's coming back. He's looking at the weapons. He's going shopping, but maybe. Ah, look at it. Go, 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 go.
Drop a shot.
Okay.
Bro, imagine उसने कोई gun drop किया यार ऊपर से. अरे record.
चोद.
I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's so fun to watch Team Secret today because they're so on the ball.
Yeah.
They're really just reading their opponents so good today.
Look
Oops.
at that too. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That big oops.
I mean, again, Medusa. Oh gosh, that just feels so bad.
Okay, quick translation. Hulika means I caught you.
Okay.
See, this is...
You can translate that one
Yeah, at
safely.
least for the Team Secret games. If they can survive the tournament, I can keep doing this for them.
Well, you do have Dimensional Drift, Neural Theft, and then still that null command for Nvme, and there you go.
Yeah. They haven't gone for any of the B pushes just yet. May's getting a lot of information on NDG right in front of him, and he has the reload! No! The shorty! Just a bit shy of shutting down NDG, and everything that could go wrong has gone wrong for DFM.
It's just a fast executed, dialed up set play off the back of that Dimensional Drift, and you're hoping May should be good for that. But the shorty bullets were not in his favor. Just not quite enough to finish the job. And then it all just came falling apart. Just chaos there In a blink and you miss it round.
Yeah.
So we like to say, Team Secret holding firm, not giving up anything, and great maneuverability there by NDG. I mean, making it as hard as possible. And okay, Medusa off the rip, right through the smoke, able to pull that neural theft.
That's going to be huge, too. Again, they got the -1 already against Jeremy. NDG's alone for a good chunk of seconds here, especially now that, again, as you mentioned, they got that neural theft. The setups for DFM should be a whole lot more consistent, a whole lot more solidified. And they're pushing them in. But the spike, it's not going to be. It's a ruse. It's a fake. Cam might have been able to spot that, though, Paper.
And this is a great call because it was May who got identified by Jesse Vash's utility, by the recon dart and the drone.
Yeah.
And then you have to assume that where May is, that's where the attack is going. So this call to pull off and change directions is really, really smart from DFM.
Not just that, Medusa holding an angle here, placing himself on a nice little lurk. Lurk for lurk. Envy needs to find Sesu, but he cannot. Medusa's given away his positioning. No, never mind. NDG's alone. 3 versus 1 does find May. Sneaking somewhere. Sorry, that's a 4 versus 1. But I mean, there's... Okay, never mind. He's somewhat fighting. If he can find May, activate the neural theft, does he have enough time to get close onto the site and maybe work his magic?
I'm like listening for the spike ticker.
Feels like no, right?
Well, I mean, DFM would have to really overstep
kill,
here.
bro.
Yeah.
Just
Say
grab
off.
Bus ho gaya game.
Yeah, that's smart.
Okay.
Oh, hurt him.
Another event play.
Do it. He doesn't have a util though.
Ah, no.
Oh.
They can't
Talon
afford
DRX
to
में
drop
बस
any
आएगा.
guns here. Their economy's just in the gutter.
Look at the pepperoni pings by DFM, all at lower mid.
The pepperoni thing.
It's all red. Yeah, they were just like, I hear him. He's right here. No, he's here. He's here.
No,
he's here.
I know. I just, I have never heard it called that before. What do you call the green ones then? The defender side pings.
Ooh, bell
See?
pepper.
Bell pepper? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sure.
I'll take it.
Not bad. I feel like we can do better, but that's not bad.
Get back to me later or tomorrow.
Okay. Looking ahead, only a Spectre. Again, the money was bad for detonation, so a Spectre for Anthem. But he's got the Hunter's Fury.
Yeah.
See how they want to dial this one up. Knife out. That's going to get quite a few players. You're going to get a lot of information out of that. I mean, it's weird to see both the Cypher and May together, though, and no one else. Like, that's got to be kind of like a confusing thing for Team Secret, but instead they just say, okay, well, we'll just keep holding our positions off of that info. You know, the drone, though, starting to make you think maybe
देखा नहीं ना अभी
it's
करण
gonna be an A hit immediately.
देख रहा नहीं है ना मैच अभी
Snake bite there to delay the plant potentially, but DFM still struggling to really get to where they want to be. Going to use that recon dart to buy some time. Hunter's Fury to cover.
And Envy's just going to absorb it. He had to force out the null command there, and that might not have been the best null command, to be honest. I mean, yeah, sure, it'll deactivate the thing here, the setups for DFM. Envy's back up into play. Now they can start working their magic for this retake. It's a little bit iffy here, and there's still so many angles of alert right now for DFM. Team Secret's already onto the site, but they're just going to get shot through the smoke. They're, whoa, this is a bit Hail Mary for them, honestly. Too much YOLO. Flash right in, and my god, is he gonna be able to do it? NDG, no! The Cyber Cage, not long enough.
nice round भाई
That was something.
It was weird. I mean, to be fair to Team Secret here, when you're like that knife, when you see, because usually, right, Medusa's lurking around the map, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's typically what he's gonna do. But you see him with May on that knife, you gotta like, that's a really hard like equation to process in your head, because you're like, well, wait, May is like their entry guy, but he's with Medusa. Is this some kind of like fast hit? I don't know. And then they kind of take their time. I don't know how I feel about Envy popping the null command to absorb the Hunter's Fury. I mean, they do get the res.
Yeah.
He was dead anyway, I guess, so might as well.
Fair enough, right? They wanted
And there's only like one more round anyway.
yeah, they wanted the bodies anyways. Quick little flash out here, but they're holding on. The TP is all a ruse. They're basically just zombie rushing. Zerg rushing, rather. Whoa, where was that?
What a shock dart
from Jesse Vash. Jeremy finds Anthem. And this is such a
bro
very
Jesse
confusing,
Vash
very chaotic fight. That it feels like it should be
Correct.
going
Okay,
Jesse
Jesse
but it's
Vash.
actually Team Secret. As dust settles, Medusa's alone.
इसने पूरा
And
push
they were
shot खेलना
able to
ढुका दिया
funnel
मैं
all their abilities on
Nice
that
shots.
entryway on double door.
Yep.
Switching sides.
You know, DFM tried to brute force their way through, but Jesse and company gummed up the works
Jesse
there.
and
They,
company
you know,
बोल
Jesse
दिया है.
gets the drone, I'm pretty sure, that caught C's up and over, so they sprayed him down, got a little bit of damage, then he nailed a really nice shock dart to finish off that chip damage they did. So that kind of began the demise, and blowing off the mic there. Okay, or excuse me, the mouses. Oh, okay, everybody.
मैंने मेरा
Wait, are they talking into
DPI
them, or they're
1600 किया अभी
you know, cooling them off because they're hot?
और मैंने
They're,
मेरा
like, blowing on them.
Is there dust on
सेंस
the
आधा
sensor?
कर दिया
That might be too.
पर फिर भी मेरे को
I mean,
इतना
that
वियर्ड
would've
क्यों
been
लग रहा है
it's like, you know,
Because
our mouse
weird
is getting
लगेगा
so
ना
hot
तेरा-
because we're flicking too fast.
Yeah, that's what I
We're
thought they were
overheating
doing.
the engines.
Yeah. Like you're getting ready to play your Nintendo games, you gotta like do. I don't know if you had this, but
I
with
had
your
a Super
kid-
Nintendo.
Like देखो सेंसी वो सेम नहीं लगेगा रे
Work.
तेरा
Yeah.
DPI और ये हाफ भी किया
We
तो
live in that same
because तेरा वो
generational
सेंसर
space.
ज़्यादा ही
Alright,
लेता है ना
good.
DPI
I'm
की
glad.
वजह से तो थोड़ा हाई ही लगेगा वो सेंसर
I just might not look like it.
थोड़ा हाई लग रहा है मुझे इतना वियर्ड लग रहा है पर शॉट्स कनेक्ट हो रहे अच्छे
देखो अगर स्लो करना है ना तो 400 करके सेंसिटिव
But anyways, I also just wanted to add, you know,
नहीं पर क्या होता है ना
Jesse Bash was so good at
मेरे
those
को कल
jump
फ्यूचर
cuts.
आके
It just
बोलते हैं
felt
कि
like it was easier
600
for teams to
DPI
throw everything.
is better than 800 DPI.
नहीं रे वो पर्सनल प्रेफरेंस ही है in the end.
FM is sometimes
No, apparently it's some
they
sensor
miss
thing.
opportunities,
Like
they
the
miss
sensor works
windows
better on
because they're
600 DPI.
not confident enough, they're not aggressive enough when they should be, and like that is costing
मैं भी
them
ट्राई कर
rounds.
रहा हूँ
Like I think back to that Lotus round where they had
Because
4v2, they had him pinched right outside of
600
A-Wing,
0.2.
and then they don't pull the trigger on it. And they end up
क्या
like,
सुनने में
Holding
क्या?
angles, yeah.
1600
So I think,
0.2.
like,
अच्छा मतलब
for
तो 4
DFM,
पे है
it's all about
basically.
just like
हाँ,
you
मेरा
gotta
4
commit
पे
to
ही था
something,
पहले.
like, somebody's got to be the
Welcome
voice
by
on the
Nico.
team to just be like, you know, go. You have to do this. They have to be the taskmaster.
Actually, can you refresh my memory? He was the IGL here for DFM.
Should be Anthem.
Okay.
Could be Medusa. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's Anthem.
Speaking of Anthem, he's gotten the first pick.
Ooh, nice shot.
Ooh, second and third too.
Me.
He sheriffs. I'm the law before the outlaw was a thing.
Bro,
Shoutouts from Medusa here.
defamation
in
का
the-
क्या स्ट्रेटजी पता है क्या है?
Gets
हम लोग ने
over
3
actually
शरीफ
pick
बाई
as
किए हैं
well
भाई.
with the help of Jesse Vash. And
सुबह
it is the
यूरू
lurk.
और
Spike was in
हार्बर पे.
Nvme's hands, so
और-
you can't just willy-nilly rotate.
अच्छा, वो लोग
to
pistol
where
पे?
you want
हाँ,
to be, because
7-5.
now he's getting hunted by the rest of
Like
DFM.
3v5 round था.
Here on lower mid.
अचानक से वो 2v3
just
कैसे हो
barely
गया?
passed him
Fuck, I
too.
missed.
Yeah.
This is stressful.
Well, he should get maybe some awareness once Jesse checks mid and it's open.
Huh?
You're not looking into
It's
where
like
he is, though.
attackers.
Yep. Now he
That's
does.
one
And
mere.
he even gets Sesu. This is huge paper. He can start running on to B now if he's careful, if he has time.
नहीं ना यार mouse
Might be
मिलेगा
able to.
Nico.
Bash finds another one.
Player
Oh,
standing.
looks in the other direction,
30
thinking that
seconds
he
left.
might have actually separated from his team.
Mouse pad लिया मेरे
Now
को
Nvme,
sufficient
he
लगा
can't push it to the
इसलिए मैं
side.
लिया
He
नहीं.
has to just get a pick first,
Me too.
then be safe, then get a kill if he can. 19 seconds. Does he or will he wait?
Middle
And
last
this
was
suspense
middle.
is killing me. There's the pop flash.
ऐसे जो.
Not gonna happen. That's too good. There's just too many players of DFM.
Yeah, I mean, those couple of early shots that were landed were really devastating here for Team Secret because the rest of this round is played really, really well by them. And they, you know, Jesse again making such good reads. Great communication here because as soon as Jesse checks mid, Nvme pumps the brakes and starts checking 4 players near spawn, right? Like he takes those tight angles to look for anybody but the better shooting here from DFM with those sheriffs gets them over the line. So that's another pistol win. That's 2 in this map, and that could be huge here for DFM. Maybe going to be able to get their first map win as well to back up these pistol rounds. You know, you win 2 pistols,
Middle.
कैसा
like
लगा
about
mouse
80% of the
मेरा
time you win the map.
quality
So
better than
yeah.
Than
Pretty
the
huge
previous,
too.
bro.
Think about
Way
it.
better.
Again, we were
Way.
talking about how
मेरा
DFM
पुराना
hasn't
वाला तो
gotten
ऐसा
any,
रस्टी हो गया था एकदम.
pistol wins.
Yeah,
So
mouse.
that's what
Mouse
it
pad,
looks
mouse
like.
pad.
Only
After
Nvme
getting your mouse pad
is
too.
using a sheriff, so they're pretty well aware
नया वाला
that, you know,
बहुत
DFM could use an out
बहुत ही ज़्यादा smooth है भाई,
Hard
but
save.
मस्त है. मेरे को तो
on
बहुत
this
मस्त
second
लगा.
round. Anyways, oh, that's
अरे
the
but
break.
निको
on the
ये
Tripwire,
इसमें
so finally
rogue
Jeremy
version
can
भी
go
कुछ
into the
आया
site
क्या या
without
ये
getting
rogue
tripped
वाला
up
ही है
and,
जो
और
you know,
fell
being
asleep.
killed here by Medusa.
GSRC
Nah, yeah, Cortez.
क्या
it's
क्या
going to
हाँ
be
ठीक
DFM just playing for full-on retake.
GSRC
Medusa gonna be able
rogue
to
और ये
dodge the
same ही है
drone.
क्या?
Now holding the angles, waiting for the
Rogue I think
reinforcements.
blue में
Get
आता है
Crash
ऐसा
going to be
कुछ.
put towards the back of the site.
Now, using the cascade, there's a lot of these pockets. Opportunities maybe for Team Secret. A couple of trades here and there.
May still pushing up in. There's a little bit of a late lurk too coming in from NDG here, but Medusa and Anthem just too quick.
Yeah.
Spike.
Environment क्या मतलब नहीं
pretty
ना
far from
normal ना
this exploding.
हाँ,
They can
ऐसी
retake
ready,
it.
yes.
They can take their time, and they have equalized this game.
अरे मैं लेने के
And
2
once
दिन बाद
again,
मेरे एक
you're
फ्रेंड ने भी
getting
लिया
a
उसने ब्लू वाला
3
लिया
charges away
तो
from
वो मेरे
his
को
ult
बोला कि
with
उसने
the
रोग लिया मैं
dimensional
बोला शायद मेरा
drift.
भी
Off of
रोग
these
ही है
first couple wins, you're
तो
keeping
उसने
a
मेरे
lot
को
of
बोला कि
really
नहीं
good
शायद रेड
runs.
वाला नॉर्मल है एंड
into
रोग
this
वाला
bonus
ब्लू है
round.
ऐसा कुछ है
Guardian, 2 Bulldogs, and a Marshal.
I don't
So
think
a
इतना बड़ा
really good
डिफरेंस
chance
रहेगा
here
बट
for DFM to potentially convert. Like you said, even though the site is pretty well dissected by these smokes, they're still able to really navigate their way very nicely. I saw some good pings coming out, some quick reactions to some of the hidden positions, or attempted to be hidden positions of Team Secret. So that's a solid round for Detonation, Focus Me.
Now Team Secret on this gun round. Any explosive entries? Oh, that's gonna be one. Ouch. It wasn't an entry, but almost a kill on May there if he didn't have the gate crash up and ready as he was pushing up on top.
वो रियो नहीं लिया है
Pinned by
हाँ समझा
the dart.
समझा artisan
well, the rest of Team Secret. I thought they were gonna push through double door here, Paper, but it's all on possibly B or elbow.
Yeah, starting to look like that for sure. but
मेरा
Anthem,
ये वाला माउस पैड तो बहुत
all
मस्त
he
है
sees is NDG, so that's not really
मैं
a
तो उसको
great
गंदा होने नहीं
indication
देता मेरा खेल के हो
that
गया
this
ना
is a
मैं
B
वो
hit
रैप
like
करके
it is
बॉक्स
setting
में
up
रख
to.
देता
Now,
कि इधर
May is starting to push up
मेरे
way
भाई के
down
रूम में
hall,
बहुत
so
धूल आती है
things should start to
Window
kind
के
of, like,
पास में
alarm
ना,
bells should be ringing in
इसलिए बंद
DFM's head
करके
that,
रखता
okay,
हूँ।
this might not be A.
He's alone. He's also gotten tagged by the blade though, so he's trapped. Shouldn't
Nice
be up for a
kill.
while. Medusa's just in a world of hurt.
Oh, nice.
But no, he puts the hurt himself as he gets one trade in. Yes, there's going to be made to assist him. 2 versus 3, but this is painful for Team Secret. They had to really go tooth and nail when it looked like it should have been a cleaner round for them. Neff separating once again with the cascade. Uses it to push up. Isolates, finds Gorka. We can find Jeremy. That's going to be here. But it's Sesu from downtown.
मिस कर दिया
1-2 with the Sheriff.
ये
Absolutely
डोमिनिक तो हर
huge.
महीने में
And
धोता है भाई माउस पैड
DFM, what a retake.
That was nasty. That was some great shooting from Sesu, really having strong performance here today.
मैं इसलिए जितना कैसे
Picking it
बोलूं
up
जितना
For
प्रिवेंट
his
कर
team,
सकता हूँ
where
मैं
maybe
रखना
you don't have
उतना
May
कर रहा हूँ
popping off necessarily, well, Sesu is right on it.
Wow.
Neff, quick to react, but this is crispy shooting right there. Very nice with that Sheriff, and just a wry little smile
बोनस
from
निकाल लिया
Sesu.
लेट्स गो
He knows.
And I think it was it Medusa that was pinned behind that box
Yes.
and went for the transfer. He headshot.
डोमिनिक रहेगा तो उसको लेके आना है अल्टरनेट रियलिटीज
Got
के
the thing,
चैनल
thought
पे
he had the kill, so he
Chill
transferred up
करते
and
हैं
actually got the kill on the other guy, but didn't actually finish off Jeremy.
It
Jeremy was at
happened
like
too
5 HP. Yeah. No, I mean it was a great spray down. He really gave them the opportunity to win this round. Ooh, Outlaw.
On the entry,
Or wait,
too.
is that a Marshall?
No, it's an outlaw.
Oh, okay.
If it looks like an outlaw, should be an outlaw.
It looked like it. Yeah. Well, the problem is there's a couple Marshalls as well in the
Oh yeah.
in the Team Secret weapon pool. So I was like, wait, did I just see the skin and think? Because sometimes like the Spectre skins kind of
Hold
look
on.
like a Phantom.
Jeremy's about to get the contact on Anthem here, and all he needs is a body shot.
Bro,
That's probably the reason why the Marshals are here too, right?
an advantage
Yeah.
You get a bit of tag, you don't need to headshot. If Jeremy can
Plus
find another
maybe
one with
20
Outlaw,
HP.
free
That's
kills.
Really good point. May's got that operator, and he's really weak. So this could end up just being a save if Neff can't just tear him apart here and get a little maybe.
Oh,
Medusa,
yeah,
but nope, Medusa's not even ready.
वाह
Ready.
उसको बोला कि आ रहा है
Getting
गेम
these
खत्म
kills.
करके
You gotta save.
Yeah. I mean, this is
पूरा outlaw पे
painful to
निकल
be
लिया
in
भाई
when you're a DFM.
outlaw and
Yeah.
marshals
He can. The only exit that he has is just to get back on Halls. Unless he breaks the trip, Jeremy looks in his direction and picks him off, and he's half shield only, so that outlaw is going to be the executioner of him if he's not careful. He hears it too. Or just stays in his position. I mean, he's not going to get hit by the Event Horizon, so he's fine. Never mind. He's good.
Yeah, this is a great call for Team Secret in terms of just putting a power weapon, even though, you wouldn't necessarily think of the Outlaw as a power weapon off the rip like an Op or an Odin, but because they're only... Wait, go Jeremy!
इधर से आया मेरी पड़ गई
I did not expect that.
We weren't looking at the minimap, both of us. It's like
I did not expect that at all, but that's the opt-down. I mean, I was
Dominant
gonna
leader
really-
अरे अच्छा
I was trying to praise Team Secret for their decision to go into the Outlaw because it's been a lot of half armors for DFM, and I think they finally recognized that we can maybe start doing some damage for them on some of these sort of ecos, these half buys that we're coming out with.
Yeah.
Start stealing some rounds.
Now you have that extra outlaws and marshals. Don't get kills, get tags, and then we'll get kills.
Yeah. Just trade off.
Oh, this is bad for Jeremy. He actually might be in a bad spot here, but nobody chases. Team Secret right beside him. There's the null command activated already. They know that Anthem should be somewhere here because of that dart. Jeremy finds one, but this is still pretty dang good for DFM if Medusa can hold his position while the rest of his teammates come in for the flank already, but Jeremy is unleashed here, Paper. May coming in for the flash. Jeremy will get shut down. Clan has to get repositioned because they don't really want to be exposed right now to May, who has so many angles to work with, using that drift to start clearing up things. The flash right out, spots out Nvme. There it is, reposition. Nvme, though! The May syndrome starts once again, ripping out his knife to reposition, but Nvme's just too fast.
Yeah, and I wonder if maybe that flash bounced a bit past Nvme there, or if Nvme just turned it. I mean, Nvme's been really good at turning flashes from when we've seen it from his perspective today. But this, there's that classic that we wanted to see when he's in the air. There, on the back of the site, Medusa kind of doesn't swing wide enough to really give himself the angle to get those first couple of kills, and he pulls off, and then he's in a really bad spot because he's given away his position. He's the only one on the site, and there's 3 members of Team Secret there just waiting for him to peek out one way or another. Jesse's right there with great crosshair placement to take him down. So what started as kind of like, it might look like a bad execute for Team Secret, turned into a really good one just because there was a little bit of a fumble there from DFM.
Absolutely, and the rotation or the response from the players that weren't on the site just took a few seconds too long. You know, that's all Secret needed. I honestly thought that it was, as you mentioned, right, going to go for a DFM round win here, but it just wasn't.
But it's like that, it's that commitment, like this trust that they have in Jesse to make these play calls.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to dial up a fast execute, we're just going to go for it. Everybody's going to W key into the site, and we're just going to try it. And the fact that they commit to it is what gives them the win, like you're talking about, because it takes that much longer for DFM to get there because it's so fast. And you know, because Medusa just can't hang on. I mean, if Medusa gets one more kill there, it's potentially a very different round.
100%. What is the method to the madness with this buy here? Hero Vandal for May.
They've done this a couple times. Like, just give your best player the best weapon and pray that it works. I mean, you do have the potential to combo some stuff here, right? If you can get a pick or get a kill, Medusa can pop the neural theft. You can use the Hunter's Fury to maybe grab another gun. Kind of do a little bit of gun game. Oh no, not like this.
You just saw it, NDG!
Bro! NDG! No dice! NDG! Alright, there's other kills on the map. Jeremy gets his own, right? But that's a weapon in his hand. It might actually fall down if Neth can hold on here on A main. Dust settles, Borkham and Bash alive. Sesu coming in from double doors. Medusa, if he clutches this round, that is going to be the biggest facepalm for NDG here, as he has a rifle in hand. Wall coming in, Borkham running away. Medusa looking to punish, but that's not going to happen. Jesse Bash, he's going the other direction here. He's coming down on shoot, and this actually might not be too good.
Bro, pura ghum kya raha hai?
He does put the snake bite on the spike here. And Medusa,
He knows.
it can be 3/4 only. Bash, all he has to do is just wait, and if he's not careful, he might actually lose, but he does not. Medusa, though, oh my god, my heart.
I mean, it's just so funny, and you could see, like, NDG just, like, scrambling to figure out where the heck the B-site player is when he's walking in there. He's like, why is nobody in here? Because, like, the other Cypher is busy checking out his camera. Has no idea either. Somehow reacts to it, get the kill. I mean, what a wild moment. But what a great recovery there from Team Secret. Jeremy with a nice little pick on the backside, and now he's got an op. Now he's got a Blade Storm. Now they've got the pit. Now they've got their own neural theft. A lot of tools here to play with for Team Secret. And, you know, I think Team Secret here hoping that they can find an early kill with this op, and then potentially you could drop it down and then switch to the Blade Storm here for Jeremy to give you that entry potentially. I mean, there's a lot of great options available for them, but still, you do have the Reckoning and the Hunter's Fury. Great counters potentially to that Viper's Pit if it is going to be played down. So, DFM, I think, should be playing this cautious, and so far are.
They have used that Sova drone on top mid. It didn't really get any clear information, but Team Secret also heard it as well. Anyways, counter Sova drone. Just to check the elbow position right now.
Get out of my
Was
way.
there a follow-up here? Oh, I think they tagged the blade onto Medusa, so trips have been deactivated. Jeremy going a little bit too high, and Medusa just cannot shut him down. Anthem does go down in the process, but May is here, able to help out his teammate. NDG coming around to the corner, loses the fight. All down to Jesse Vash, 4 versus 1.
30 seconds left.
Couple of the opponents are tagged down here, Paper. But very tall order here for Vash. Getting closer into the corner. Did not know that May has pocketed himself there on elbow. And DFM, make it clean.
I like the idea here from Team Secret. I mean, you've got Medusa potentially dead to the rights, but he did this round what he couldn't do previously, is hold the back of that site, do some damage, get some kills, buy some time for the reinforcements to come. And there it was in May. It's a great shot there, standing through the damage of that Molly. And May, very fast, very quick. DFM, 9 to 10, neck and neck here on Breeze. Can they turn this back? Can they get this back to even scoreline? Goes.
There's Hunter's Fury.
Got the ping.
Is he gonna chase for it? No, he gets back. Gate crashes back. Important tag. No, tag only. Singular. Puts Borkum down to 45.
That was fishing, and he managed to snag a bite. And especially on a Borkum, that's a problem. There's no heals, right, on Team Secret.
Yeah.
He's got that pit. If you can get him down quick, that's that powerful, powerful ult out of the hands of Team Secret. Very, very quick in this round, potentially, and makes it that much more difficult.
I like how Neth is here on elbow. He's shown himself up because of the high tide, and a very quick reckoning, too. Was he expecting to actually push up into the smoke very quickly? Regardless of, it's going to be Neth taking down NDG. Oh, that is a sweet pocket to play inside. Is Nvme going to catch this? Absolutely not. Trade for trade, though. But this is not a clean B-side take that they were kind of hoping for. Anthem falls down. Jeremy needs to pick up the slack against May, but he cannot. May's just been too much. Is Yoru unbelievably difficult to face, to deal with? Jesse Bash comes around the corner here, goes down, and Borkum, it's exposition. He's taken so much damage from the first part that it might actually just ruin him on this one. He's down to 45. He's fighting back though. Okay, only for a second. All right.
By third map चाहिए.
10.
I love it.
We're equalized.
I love it, man.
Let's go.
Well done. But that's like such a interesting round because it swings back and forth so many times when that pick gets down. Then you start to think, okay, Team Secret, they've got a really good chance. But then May picks up a couple kills and gets that dimensional drift. It makes it that much easier for them to take it down. Again, that dimensional drift, such a powerful counter to the Viper's Pit. And May, so important, so crucial when his team needs him. Able to get it done once again. That's going to force a timeout here at Sarai.
Yeah,
I have to assume from Team Secret.
I assume as well. Just have to add here that it just feels like, I mean, we're probably going to look at the stats later, right, after this game. The kill to death ratio of both May and Jeremy feels like Jeremy has the, what do you call it? Like, he just loses all of the fights against May. And this is such a big thing for Team Secret. Because
I see what you're saying.
He can't stop the top fragger of DFM here. And there's so many instances where he has that 1v1 against him and he just loses against May.
Yeah, could be. It does feel like that. I mean, May is winning a lot of important battles at times. You've seen a lot of the other players step up. Sesu early on in this map was having some really critical rounds. And now, you know, Medusa had a really good one earlier when he's able to hold on. Now we're back to that Marshall Outlaw buy. But it's full armors this time for DFM because they have plenty of money. So still looking for that chip damage into the trade. See if they can get it done. Sesu has his Viper's pit.
It's a
फिर
4
से marshals और
Yeah,
outlaws
they're really
भाई.
expecting like some kind of fast hit, but it's all a lineup for mid.
There it is, very quickly. Jeremy's even preemptively triggered his tailwind, expecting any form of resistance here.
They're just pushing out.
कर रहे हैं.
Yeah, Bash is spotting this though.
They gotta back off. I mean, now might be a good time to just invest that pit onto A and shift your forces over to try to contain Team Secret. But instead, they're just gonna leave Neth there to watch it. He's gonna take a smidge of damage there from that Marshal.
It's already enough HP for him to get taken down by the Outlaw.
Yep.
The quick little mats here. Oh, he's not gonna spot May. I mean, it was a left and right, but difficult situation to be in for Jeremy.
Right here.
It's not looking too hot though for Team Secret as they're just stuck looking for openings, but they're doing it one by one again, where we were talking about how Outlaw and Marshall should work in perfect harmony. It's a yin and yang, but there is no yin and yang here.
Yeah, this time felt a little bit more like play for yourself type style. Ooh.
30 seconds
I think you
left.
saw him. You're gonna see him now. Got the tag.
Tagged him.
Okay. These are the last two players though for Team Secret 2. That wall does stop
One enemy remaining.
camera from getting any information, and Borkum just, again, YOLO's a plan. Not gonna work. DFM so clean.
They're starting to feel it now. They're starting to get into gear. Everything looking
तो
crisper
अभ्यास
and
करने तो
cleaner.
करे वरद मधी मधी.
Decision making starting to get better, starting to really get in the flow of the game is DFM, and that's scary for Team Secret on their map pick. You had to feel really confident after how dominant they were on Lotus. Dusa, some good ADSing there. Neth has been really clean the last couple of rounds. I mean, this is getting a little scary. If you're a Team Secret fan, still have both those ults for the side of DFM.
Team
Still no
Secret
left
यार
for
ज़्यादातर
NDG.
B ही गई है bro.
Still not gonna commit.
They never tried A.
Seems like DFM's game plan with those
Full buy
Viper's
rounds.
pits is more to use them towards later rounds or post plants. They feel like they have a better opportunity to maybe get some value out of it. May just looking to scooch his way through. Is he gonna push all the way towards their spawn? Well, there's a camera there, my guy.
Why not, right? Why not? Quick little dashes through. Where is Medusa? Game of hide and seek. He's nowhere on the site. He is somewhere on wall. Backs away onto tunnel here. That toxic screen for Borkum giving some nice little leeway just to get in. This is going to be difficult for Team Secret as NDG is going to be holding the flank right now on B main while the rest of his teammates going to have to hold the site itself.
He needs help. NDG needs help.
No one is going to be peeking him. Oh, this is bad. He's getting flashed out here, but he's not giving away his position. But look at how stressful this is for NDG. If he can get one, maybe that's going to be good enough. As Sesu and May come in, knocking on the door on B main. Jesse Bash finds one onto Anthem. Team
Bash.
Secret needs this here and now. Viper Pit to push up
Kai,
and
welcome
be
you.
right in front. That Viper Pit is just shy
I
of the
dominate
spike too, so they
the
can't really
supply.
get into it and start defusing. And they have just bypassed each other, but there it is. Jeremy finds 2 kills with the classic, and Team Secret hold on.
Yeah, I like the ideas from DFM, but it's just really well accounted for by Team Secret. All that Cypher utility from NDG is watching those flank angles. So there is a trapwire there, there's a camera. Everything they needed to make sure they had the info on this angle. And since Jesse Bash is able to win on the other side, that changes it from a flank into a one-directional attack, which they tried to overcome by using the Viper's Pit.
Yeah.
Didn't matter. And this is... I think I'd rather see an early Viper's Pit, but, you know, I get the idea. Just at that point, the round was pretty one-sided.
Ooh, Neth. He's threading a needle here. He is threading a needle, but he cannot be. The shield on the site. Nvme manages to find 2.
Player standing.
And it's all down to May. And the weapon that she chooses to actually bring into this one, too, is the operator.
Team Secret.
He's in trouble.
Yeah, not the best.
I know last में one side होता.
I mean,
third map
he could have
is
been
in
the danger,
way.
too, but it's good for one.
I mean, he hit a nice shot and then dinked, double dinked with the classic. I mean, not bad.
Yeah.
But again, it's starting to feel like it's slipping out of the control. It's kickoff point now for
Economy है
DFM.
क्या?
They lose this next round, they're out. They're done. It's over.
You're right. I actually totally forgot about that. It just turned into a sick
Yeah,
game, and
decent
both
amount.
teams absolutely fantastic.
मॅच मस्त होती
Got
खूप.
so
हा
engrossed
अरे
in the
काल
match.
मला
True.
करताच नाही आलं
Got
वॉच
so
पार्टी.
invested in it.
Yeah, really, I'm loving what both teams are doing.
काल प्रॅक्टिस होती प्लस
And
थोडा
I'm,
ऍक्टिव्ह
you know,
होता.
I'm thrilled that Team Secret looks
नेक्स्ट जी ची मॅच करू ना
much more
जी
dialed in
वर्सेस
today.
कोण आहे
And I like that DFM still has a lot of fight after a rough map one. So, gotta like what you're seeing, but this may be the end of the line for DFM. We'll see. It's Team Secret shifting their way towards the left-hand side of the map.
I think they
back.
waited for
Yeah.
the gate crash of May before they actually started pushing in.
Oh,
Jeremy Medusa put in a really bad spot. You saw the snake bite was right behind him. He really couldn't retreat into safety at all. May timing something. Here comes the flash. Looks straight
Oh, May.
in front of him, but could not deal with NDG quickly enough. Sesu and Neth, both of the controllers still alive here for
हाँ जी
DFM.
वर्सेस जेटा.
Put some cover, get closer onto the side.
कल
Maybe they can work with something. Pushing
Pushing
both into tunnel here.
अरे दोन आहेत एक
Cascade
ब्लॅक आहे
as
आणि
he
एक ही
does.
व्हाईट वाली
You
आहे.
want to get closer first, using the toxic screen.
Molly miss
Their
kill, huh?
advantage, dropping it down to NDG, and it's all Sesu. He's been good, but NDG picks up the slack, and Team Secret
G versus
keep
Zeta.
themselves alive and eliminates DFM.
Really nice bounce back here for Team Secret after a very
Talon and
first
next.
day for them. Come back looking much cleaned up, much better. DFM able to kind of get their composure back here on the second map. Really look like a somewhat better team, but
Talon
as it
DRX
wore
हाँ
on,
मैच मस्त हुई bro.
you can see kind of the smarts, the fundamentals of Team Secret were just too much for them to deal with. You saw some kind of little mistakes here and there for DFM that cost them some rounds. And
15
this could have
minutes
actually been their map. I
नंतर
mean, I
असेल
think about
15
that one
minutes to
round
half
where I
an
think
hour.
Sesu let loose with
Next
the
match.
with the snake bites a little too early.
Yeah.
Things like that that could have completely changed the dynamic of this map. Regardless, I will say, and I think we can all agree that DFM looks better this year, at least so far.
Everybody looks better
Yes.
this year. An upgrade, as I think I keep like quoting Coach Alex on that. It's just a whole different spell for them. And again, that's going to be that, right? Loving to see it.
GG.
Predictions.
Good job.
Yeah. That's the first, at least I think, like really sure prediction I got. So I'm padding my stats ever so slightly.
I had to stick with my just, pre-season predictions.
Yeah.
I
Fair
definitely kind of had that lingering thought in the back of my mind. I'm like, Team Secret will probably just bounce back. Like, there's just
Yeah.
too much veteran presence on that team. Like, they're not going to come out and just...
They have those days.
Yeah, everybody does, right? Yeah. So I'm very happy about this. Love to see that they're back. Obviously, it hurts to see DFM go.
Yeah.
We're really hoping that with what they, especially with what they
game
showed
खेळावं
against
लागला
DRX,
आता.
I thought today
Until next match.
might be their opportunity to
True.
really showcase that they're going to be a threat in this league, and they still are, of course. But you're hoping to see maybe that first match win in VCT. It's been a long time for DFM fans since their team has been able to find a win, and today just wasn't it.
So DFM is the second team to get eliminated here, as Bleed was the first one to go. There it is. Team Secret. Celebratory pictures and everything. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Just an upgraded DFM. May was, sorry for the lack of a better term, amazing in his duelist
क्या हुआ
role,
game का?
really
You're
picking
not
up.
the first to
2-0.
do that.
I know.
Good
13-11 तक गया
It's
but
slow hanging fruit.
Oh,
I get it.
it's gonna
No, I
close.
know. I mean,
uh,
it's
When's
so
Talon
funny, like, there's
DRX?
certain
In
names
10
that are
minutes.
just
Yeah,
so
10 minutes.
Easy.
think रुक जाओ
In your
यार
first series,
बड़े खेलो
we're
सोच
about
रहा
to
हूँ
pass it into the stage to our interviewer
Watchlist
to, of
में.
course, get some words with the
क्या?
player of Team Secret.
क्या हूँ
रुक पानी पी रहा था इतना अच्छा
आया
Scandalous.
पापा wait
ये 600 DPI कितना वियर्ड लग रहा है भाई मुझे
क्यों फक कर रहा है भाई खुद का सेंसी
सेंसी सेम ही है apparently sensor works better
तो ऐसा रहता तो सबका 1600 रहता रे प्रोफेशनल
आधा लोगों का है ना 1600
800 ही है भाई सबसे ज्यादा लोगों का स्टैंडर्ड है रे वो
बस ट्राई कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि उसमें मतलब डेथ एडर V3 का it works better
अच्छा तू V3 यूज कर रहा है
V3 Pro तो देखता है, अगर चलता है बेटर तो अच्छा है ना.
म्हणजे अगर तू एसए किंवा इंडियाचं विचारलं तर एक सेकंड गेम लॉन्च कर रहा हूँ. मी तर ना VLT's आय थिंक ड्रीम टीम होती रे काइंड ऑफ. एक सेकंड गाणं पण करतो. VLT's ड्रीम टीम होती टू बी ऑनेस्ट. VLTची मग त्यानंतर आत्ताच्या ह्याच्यामध्ये बघायला गेलं तर कोण आहे ब्रो. आय थिंक रेव्हनंट स्ट्रॉंगेस्ट आहे. बट अजून थोडंसं लॅक करतो रे थोडं. ते कम्प्लीट केलं ना ब्रो. येस. नाही मी आधीचंच बोलतोय. मी आत्ताचं नाही बोलत. आत्तासाठी तर असे सगळे टीम्स ऑन द फ्लायच बनलेत. अशी पहिल्यासारखं नाही आहे काय. जसं पहिले होतं की 1 इयर टीम रहते थे टिकते थे अँड ऑल. ॲक्च्युली हे तर फर्स्ट सीझनच होतं ऑनेस्टली. स्प्लिट 1 कप 2 मध्ये जेव्हा चेंजेस अँड ऑल होईल तेव्हा कळेल मेन. VLT मध्ये हा ना. आजा सोन TDM लग रहा है वो. तो मेरा गेम नहीं दिख रहा है. मैं अभी रियलाइज किया. शिट. एक सेकंड ना. पा, 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 पा. टूर्नामेंट्स करतात असतील दुसऱ्या गेम्सला. त्याचं काही सांगू नाही शकत रे ऑनेस्टली. डिपेंड्स. इकोसिस्टम कसं वर्क करतं कम्प्लीटली डिपेंड्स. चॅट रीड कर रहा हूँ. आय थिंक नेक्स्ट इयर अजून बेटर व्हायला पाहिजे. नाही एवढं नाही होणार बिकॉज रायटमुळं तसं नाही होणार. रायट आणि CSGOचे जे डेव्हज आहेत त्यामध्ये खूप डिफरन्स आहे. लाईक फ्रँचायझली कुठल्याही गेममध्ये येते ना तेव्हा थोडं होतं प्रॉब्लेम. ठीक आहे वेळ जसं ओव्हरवॉचचं झालं होतं आधी. बट आय थिंक रायट बेटर हँडल करते सगळं. नाव वी विल गो टू सी डेट. नाही रे भाई बेटर लिस्ट मध्ये तर चान्स भेटेल का मला. भेटेल ना. बट गेमसाठी कधी भाई बाकीच्या वस्तू नाही सोडायचे. लाईक स्टडीज अँड स्टफ. सॉन ये स्प्लिट 1 कब टू कब से स्टार्ट हुआ कुछ आइडिया है क्या. नेक्स्ट मंथ ही ना. अभी तक कुछ ये नहीं किया रे अनाउंस प्रॉपर. प्रीमियर का भी क्या होने वाला है वो भी नहीं पता. ते तर आहे मला डोक्यात. 12th नंतर आहे फोकस करायला esports. अच्छा चांगले 12th नंतरच आय थिंक बेटर आहे. ते पिक कर ना सॉन. पिक.
Oh shit. मैंने टॉच किया.
नहीं था टाइम. 40 सेकंड्स थे.
Match found.
ओजी सॉन चांगला प्लेयर आहे खूप है. मी hater आहे
Who's
bro
that, bro?
मी hater आहे त्याचा hater.
They have no idea how hard this
The haters. I proved the haters right this time around. The haters were right all
This
around.
thumbnail, thanks. रियो का पे रे बूट कैंप पे है क्या?
नहीं रियो भी घर पे है.
अच्छा,
बस
सब
डीसी है
वैसा
बूट कैंप पे.
वैसा वैसा वेकेशन मोड पे.
Yes.
जा. हाँ वाह वाह वाह. अरे ये तो नॉर्मल डीएम करते हैं भाई. ये
Oh.
बोल ना.
Give me your predictions.
काय कुठला मॅच?
I'm out of here.
कौन सा है अभी?
DRX टी
Talon DRX.
ब्रो कांट से दोनों टीम
बताना भाई.
सामने.
Talon 2-1.
बताना भाई इधर तो कुछ
You
करना
sure?
है.
भाई DRX का फ्लैशबैक दिखा क्या तुमने?
वो ऐसे DRX का फ्लैशबैक का मैं तो सबसे बड़ा फैन हूँ.
कौन जीता? टीम सीक्रेट में कौन
मैं
जीता?
उसको अकेडमी से देख रहा हूँ.
सीक्रेट जीत गया क्या वो बता.
ये
हाँ सीक्रेट जीत गई 2-0.
क्या मत है.
हमने इतना मतलब था वन साइडेड. तो पता ही था जीतना है.
Feeling sight.
ये स्टिंगर लेके आते ना मेरे को इतना इरिटेट होता ना यार.
हाँ वही. अबे शेरिफ लेके आया देख.
क्यों है भाई? शेरिफ तो भी ठीक है.
Wow.
मालूम सोन मैं कभी मार्शल नहीं यूज कर सकता. होता है मेरा मार्शल इतना गंदा है ना.
क्यों?
नहीं पता ब्रो. वो फास्ट स्कोप पड़ते ही नहीं. थोड़ा ऑफ से थोड़ा अलग है ना.
क्यों? अब मैं वनरेबल क्यों?
ऐसा ऐसा
अच्छा हाँ.
वो यार क्या करेंसी
बाप रे.
हॉटेल बोल रहा है प्रेडिक्शन.
Talon DRX का मैं तो DRX के साथ जाऊंगा.
मैं टैलेंट के साथ जाऊंगा तो ये DRX से रहती जाएगा.
Obviously hater.
Cutting their vision. Finished.
वॉच पार्टी
हाँ करणार ना एक मॅप तर होऊन जाईल मोस्टली तो त्याचा प्रॅक्टिस असेल ना नंतर प्रॅक्टिस जेव्हा पण ना तेव्हा पण कर ओय क्या मार दिया भाई ऑरेंज बोले रे
ओए वाइसो
अरे यार मुझे लगा मर गया हूँ
अबे दोनों स्टंड है उधर
एक ही दिखा मेरे को
एक और है
My ult ready.
3 राइट से स्विंग कर रहा है बाप रे
क्रॉसर में पिक ले लिया रे वाइड क्यों नहीं लिया तू मेरे ऊपर कब गया रे
अब से ऊपर ही था मैं
हट
37 पे हूँ मैं
6
7 लास्ट में भी तो मिला मुझे डेथ मैच खत्म होने के बाद एक
वो काउंट नहीं होता
होता है
देख 36 ही है
मेरे मेरे इसमें काउंट होता है
वाह रुक देखने दे भाई स्टार्ट
लगा एक और लगा नहीं है टाइम 40 तक है 340 शुरू होता है वीएलआर के अकॉर्डिंगली लगा लगा जल्दी लगा रुक मत ओए
हाँ लगाया भाई रुकना
नहीं
ये देख रहा था
क्या
देखना है कौन जीतेगा अभी टीम देख
टैलेंट 2-1 DRX
ना ब्रो
हॉट टेक भाई बैन इज द ग्रेटेस्ट प्लेयर ऑन प्लैनेट अर्थ
Match found.
I think DRX ही bro
I mean, yeah, DRX is DRX, but still, there's a good chance Talon can win.
मैं दोनों साइड से बोल रहा हूँ भाई शॉट
DRX bro DRX
DRX but there is good chance that Talon can win मतलब
Yeah,
DRX,
and I'm betting on Talon. DRX is DRX. You can't say anything more.
what the fuck bro come on
going with DRX भाई ये मैप बहुत गंदा है यार इरिटेट होता है बहुत
नया वाला ना
तो एक मैप तो देखने तो 430 स्क्रीम है
what do you think about loud versus Evichan
कौन
Leviathan wins.
कसम भाई ये सब उल्टा बोलता है भाई
लाउड में अभी कौन है आसपास की जगह किसको लिया उन्होंने
Owl QCK है QCK ने Sentinels की गांड मारी है
CIC
एनर्जी क्लाउड ने तो एनर्जी है ना
Yeah.
ये लेवल पे तू श्योर नहीं रह सकता रे what somebody is cooking and all
बराबर डालना भी पाप है बराबर सही बोला तूने डर लगता है भाई
तेरे को अगर वो थ्रिल अच्छा लगता है तो जॉय गो फॉर इट.
नहीं भाई वो बीपी हाई हो जाता है मेरा, चुप रह.
Hola. 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 Hola.
ग्लोबल जीता भाई तो कल
मैं सिर्फ ब्रीच ही खेलता हूँ ना. इरिटेट करने को मजा आता है ना.
क्यों?
शिट मैप है भाई.
Yes.
क्या खेल रहा है? तेरे को टीम क्लचेस करूंगा.
अरे भाई किधर मर रहे हैं लोग? मर ही नहीं रहे. ये हेडशॉट्स लग ही नहीं रही है. मैं आपसे प्रोसेस चेक करना पड़ेगा.
सेम.
अरे अब उसकी
इतना इरिटेट करने वाला हूँ ना वॉइस मेरी मैप.
और ऊपर से लोग दोनों साइड से आ रहे हैं. देख
हाँ तो इसीलिए तो इरिटेट होता है.
सब फुल ब्लाइंड मार रहा है मुझे. बुलडॉग के साथ आ रहा है इधर लेफ्ट पे. अबे यार ये लोग क्या कर रहे हैं?
वो लोग का टीम देख भाई 5
वही आंचो एक साथ फाइट कर रहा है. हमारा ब्रीच मुझे सपोर्ट यूटिलिटी दे ही नहीं रहा.
बे सरक.
मेरा ब्रीच यूजलेस है. बोलो देखना कैसे एक साथ फाइट कर रहा है. मेरा ब्रीच मेरे साथ फाइट ही नहीं कर रहा. देख वापस बेट कर रहा है. अबे
ये मैप पे टैक्टिकल में खेल रहा हूँ.
मेरे को नहीं होता टैक्टिकल.
मेरा डी बंद हो गया. फक
है. रूड बाय पुश कर रहा है राइट से. ये क्या करेगा आफ्टर शॉक के साथ? तू मैं देख रहा हूँ फ्लैश वैश देगा, हाथ में कुछ निकाला है, फिर देख रहा आफ्टर शॉक मार रहा है. जो डिसअपॉइंट हुआ ना मैं.
नहीं कहाँ से डालूं?
अरे ऊपर नीचे लेफ्ट राइट. अरे
बेल्ट करूंगा सब राइट से.
और भाई एम डोर पे हरा दिया. ओए मैं स्टन हो गया. करेगा कभी वॉक कर रहा है उधर से पीडीएम में. शर्म तक नहीं आ रही. अबे क्या बक्से के पीछे
ये मैप तो भाई
फिर भी मिल दिया तूने अल्ट करके.
मारे थे.
अरे मेरे को स्टन कर दिया.
वही करूंगा. आखिर कर रहा है बैठ के इधर.
अजीब राउंड है। टीम के बेस्ट प्लेयर को स्टन कर रहा है।
ओजी का बेस्ट मैचेस में नहीं
क्या
ओजी का बेस्ट प्लेयर
क्या बोलो भाई, ट्रेन लेट हो गई। अबे गोलियां ही नहीं थे।
ये मैप में ऑलरेडी बीटी खाता हूं मैं, के सामने को भी देता
खुद के टीममेट को भी दे रहा है।
हुआ क्या स्टार्ट 341 हो गया। विन कंट्रीब्यूशन रेट दिखा रहे हैं भाई।
गो कर एक और हो जाएगा।
Match found. They have no idea how hard.
हेलो
अरे हाँ डिस्ट्रिक्ट है सेट।
बाप रे, ये क्या देख रहा हूँ मैं। मेरे को पुराने यादें ताजा हो रही है। फक क्या था वो, और का नाम क्या था? एफएस कोर्टेस।
सॉन मेरे को एक मैप तो देखने दे यार, टैलन और इसका।
तो देखना।
रुक मैं ये तब तक चेंज करता हूँ मेरा। टैलन वर्सेस कौन है?
DRX।
तेरे एग्जाम्स कब है?
अभी
कभी
3 दिन में।
पढ़ाई
चालू है।
करके भी फायदा नहीं है, वैसे भी जाना है।
यूनिवर्सिटी में हो ही जाने को बस मेंटेन करने हैं ग्रेड्स।
Disappoints me. Reload.
जेट इशू हो रहा है। अरे सिर्फ मर रहा हूँ भाई भारत का।
मेरा रेस मारे ही जा रहा है डेस्क पे बैठ के।
स्किन
इलीगल डीमन है।
वो स्किन कौन सा है इस बार?
कौन सा गन का? कौन से गन का?
गन का वर्स्ट।
लेकिन बहुत कठिन प्रश्न पूछा है।
एक्चुअली सब स्किन का कुछ ना कुछ एक बैंक था नहीं क्या?
kind of.
बट एक्चुअली वो स्किन्स पता है नाइट मार्केट में जो आते हैं वो सोच रहा हूँ कौन से।
आपने वो रेस में कोलाट मारा। वहाँ पे वो रेस क्या मार रहा है?
लकी हो रहा है बस। क्या हो गया रे ओजी सोन?
मेरे को क्या बोल रहा है? खुद 10 पे 16 जा रहा है।
बहुत ज्यादा है ना? 2 किलो ऊपर है 12 पे 18।
मैंने कुछ बोला ही नहीं पर वही बज रहा है।
अरे यार ये लोग सब लेफ्ट राइट सब जगह कंट्रोल लेके बैठे हैं यार।
फुल क्रॉसफायर खेल रहा है एक दूसरे के कांटेक्ट पे। एक बंदे को फाइट कर दूसरा बंदा होल्ड कर रहा है। अभी तक सब राइट से स्विंग कर रहा है।
एक जज लेके बैठा है यार राइट पे।
प्लेयर्स डिफरेंट है ये।
ओए रिलोड। तो मारता रे सोन अल्ट में।
मारा 3 मारे मैंने वो।
भाई ये के और रीना ना डुओ है मैं बोल रहा हूँ दोनों।
वो ये डुओ है एकदम हर बार उधर पुश कर रहा है एक साथ। केओ बॉलिंग कर रहा है, रीना फ्लैश कर रहा है, दोनों एक साथ पीक कर रहे हैं।
इजी डाल रहा है ऊपर से वो।
और फिर आगे आके वो नाइफ कर रहा है हम लोग के स्पॉन को। उसके बाद फ्लैश और जज पे खेल रहा है उधर कोने में।
स्टार्ट हो गया रे रुक। अच्छा नहीं हुआ अभी तक।
चलो कौन लगा? कोई ना स्ट्रीम डिले कर देंगे।
नहीं मेरे को फिर बंद करना पड़ेगा।
कोई ना स्क्रीन में स्ट्रीम कर देना।
4:30 का है रे एटलीस्ट मैप खत्म होने के लिए 45 मिनट्स तो लगेगा ही। 40 पॉज एंड ऑल सब गिन के। ये ट्रिनिटी का एज क्या है सोन?
मेरे जितना ही है 17। अबे वापस से शिट मैप।
Stand in my way.
मैं भी लगता एकदम इरिटेटिंग एजेंट।
केजे
चलो
नहीं, रुक,
चलो
केजे नहीं यार, सोचने दे।
एक्स्ट्रा लेता हूँ। उनके
हार्बर ले,
स्पॉट पे
एक्चुअली हार्बर।
हार्बर लो। हार्बर पे तो मारता हूँ भाई मैं,
तो किस
तेरे
पे भी
जैसा
नहीं
नहीं हो ना।
मारता है भाई, किस पे भी नहीं मारता हूँ, मारता है।
मारता हूँ खुद को ही गाली।
यार मैच देखना है यार।
जैसे मैच
एक
मैच
सेकंड,
चालू होगा,
कॉल कर रहा हूँ।
देखो एक और लड़की है सामने, मारना पड़ेगा भी तुझे।
4:30 प्रैक्टिस है, विसरू नको।
बोल दे स्क्रीन डिले करने के लिए।
हाँ ये लवकर बाय।
किसको वन टैप को फोन किया था?
नहीं नहीं, वो लोग को तो पता है रे, ये आज शायद गोपी नहीं आएगा ब्लैक हॉक, तो
क्यों?
उसका कुछ पर्सनल प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है।
तो क्या तुम लोग हाइपर को बुला लो?
यस।
Go, go, go!
स्टंट कौन?
मैं था ही नहीं, मैं डायरेक्ट फ्लैंकिंग करने भाग रहा हूँ।
भाई ये मैं भी इरिटेट करूंगा तेरे को। तो वॉल क्या कर रहा है? वाह।
और भी नीचे बैठा था।
वॉल ऐसा किया है कि भाई तेरे को कोई हेल्प ही ना कर सके।
मैं तुम लोग ने खुद के लिए वॉल किया है। अबे राइट पे वो रे नियॉन। अबे गन निकालेगा क्या?
मूवमेंट करके मारूंगा। अरे ये स्टिंगर्स क्यों लेके आते हैं यार?
अबे वो फेड हॉर्न को मार रहा था मैं, वही मर गया।
रेना मेरे को बहुत गाली करने वाला है, मैं सारा ही पुलिस पे डाल रहा हूँ।
पांच इंच पे एस मारो, बट सीख ले कुछ। करेगा कुछ कॉर्टेस? तुम नहीं मारो।
टोल कर रहा हूँ मैं भाई। चल स्टिंगर लेके आ रहा है कब से।
पिट गया था।
हट मार रहा हूँ मैं भाई, पक्की लेके। वो भाई अपनी टीम भी फ्लैंक करना सीख लो। दिया भाई। और उसका साउंड क्या है सर?
Let us turn the tide.
ये राइट पे ऊपर नियो ने मारा क्या?
मारा। Come on man, I'm turning the tide.
अरे यार तू मेरे फ्लैश पे वॉल मत कर रहे हाँ
अबे कुछ करेगा
वो नियॉन एंटी फ्लैश खेल रहा है
एंटी फ्लैश खेल रहा है
तो वार्म अप करना पड़ेगा भाई लग जाएंगे इसको वो लोग इतना इरिटेट होने वाले ना सोन
करना तेरी मां
पीछे से मरा है वैसे भी मरने वाला
तेरे फ्लैश से ब्लाइंड हुआ तो तेरे फ्लैश के हाथ में लेकर घूम रहा है
क्योंकि तेरे वॉल डाउन करने का वेट कर रहा था
अरे वॉल के थ्रू कर दे
गोलियां नहीं है
बताना
हट सोन दिखा क्या
सोन दिखा क्या 30 पे हूँ मैं तो क्या करेंगे इतने लेट राउंड अल्ट करके
आगे तक जा भी नहीं रहे हैं
वरना
अरे यार राइट में को लगा ही था जो पीछे से मार दिया अरे पीछे स्पॉन में
गुड
मैच देखने दे स्टार्ट तो होना चाहिए अभी तक क्या हो रहा है नहीं अभी से कोचेस आए कि क्या सीन हो गया स्टेज पे तो आ गए
हाँ तो हो जाएगा 5 मिनट में
हाँ मैं बंद कर रहा हूँ इसको शिफ्ट करते हैं
DRX and Talon Esports, two new rosters, two new iterations of teams that we're all too familiar here with Achilles. So as we're looking at the first pick, we have DRX on Split.
Yeah, it's going to be coming through, which I was wondering with Icebox open would just simply lunge at the opportunity to play it, but this has always been such a great map for them. They had one of the longest win streaks of all time for themselves on it, but this is getting spicy because Talon now going to Ascent. This is
Ascent and
internationals for DRX.
Talon कल हारी ना but Ascent, even though they played Viper Fate.
A lot of confidence in that 13-3 scoreline against Team Secret. Also, DRX, they seem to look during the offseason to try to find something new on Ascent, and they haven't quite figured it out, right? They tried going back to the age-old breach. Obviously, they had a little fun with the Euro as well, way back when the offseason first started at the 10 Invitational, and none of it has looked that new or invigorating or even promising. So, Talon, I mean, we heard Coach Frost saying that he thinks the draft went in their favor. I'm not blaming him. I'm not blaming him.
Well, Breeze to round it all out, and I mean, both teams having wins now on that map as well. This could get really spicy because if we go all the way to that, then we get, you know, the Buzz Yoru going up against Governor on the Neon with ban on Yoru as well.
Speaking of Neon, of course, now on Split, the other question is Talon. Are they going to play the potential double duelist themselves? Because Ban can flex onto that Jet, and then you could have Governor playing either the Raze or the Neon even when it comes to the Split.
Very possible.
Well, we're going to find out what indeed the Asian compositions will be as we toss it on over to our casters, Paper Thin and Asteroid.
Thank you very much for that.
Let's go.
Here. Paper.
Yeah, okay,
Anything speaking to you?
Well, the breach for Stacks is one of the things that really sticks out in my mind. Something that he used to
देखो
play
पता
a
है
lot
because
on
of
this
Sova
map,
ना
and it kind of went to
मेरे
the
को
sky for a
Talon
while,
feel
but
आ
I
रहा है
think with,
भाई
you know, some of the changes, they feel like
हाँ,
they
बोला
can
था
lean
मुझे।
back into that a little bit. But the Sova as well for Lenny. This is something that is a
but
much,
Sova breach जाना चाहिए
discussed
there I
topic
feel
Yes.
about this
No.
map and about this
Sky duelist है
I mean, the general consensus, I think it's safe to say that people think Sova sucks on
Flashback
I think it's just the
Cypher
safest
पे
approach.
I just love how bloody
कल वो
you are.
वाइपर खेल रहा था
Yeah, because again,
Last match
TLDR, his drone is just too slow in creating that tempo. But honestly, I feel like there's a world, especially with the Sky, that the speed at which they need to clear corners might just be faster and efficient. And you know, you have those shock dart lineups, you have those recon darts that allows you to clear certain positions of a map, especially on split.
Right. And if they have a Cypher, right, like you have here, it gives you
You have to
maybe
see
a
if
little bit more
Flashback is a big
flexibility to
game
clear
player
some
or
of that
not.
utility potentially.
Very true.
That's kind of what I'll be looking for, especially on their attacker side. For Talon, but they start on the
You
defender
meant
side
as
here, so
a
DRX, some work to do.
idhar na?
No double duelist
Obviously.
on either side, which is also kind of
Even
another
like
interesting
this
thing.
game
Not something you see every day. And
will
another
define
big
whether
difference,
he
of
can
course, is Cruz
perform
on that Astra. So post play
under
is going to
pressure.
look a little bit different for DRX
Because
versus Talon.
no, I don't
Has a
think this
little bit
game is
more
it. No, this
space
game
and
is also
room
no
to kind of
pressure
play
for
with
them.
their post plants with those
Who do they
grab
have in
drills.
their group?
Whereas DRX, you know, does have some lineups, I'm sure, with the snake bites.
Oh,
but
they play
Foxy 9
Secret,
could be a
and
little bit
DRX
more
will
up
not
close
lose
and
against
personal.
Secret.
Governor boosted
So no,
himself
this is not
up
a
on top
high
here.
pressure
Wait,
game.
he got the VIP.
Playoffs में
He
देखेंगे.
bought shield.
कौन सा
Someone
lower bracket,
dropped
upper
him a
bracket,
ghost,
upper है ना?
and he's
Upper
full
है.
util.
Heck yeah.
Whoever
after
wins
what he did
qualifies.
the last time, I
Bro,
would too.
Flashback looks so good too.
I'm all about it.
But this spot of him actually could be detrimental now. Now
मैं
that
बोल
they're
रहा
pushing
हूँ
up onto mid. If they
played
actually
Viper.
somehow get some line
No,
of
he didn't
sight
play
onto
Viper.
B
He
heaven,
played Cypher
He
and
did
kills
play
well.
Viper.
might actually be for the worse, for the wears.
Split पे?
But he does get the quick trade off here.
When?
The pinch comes in for
Last game.
DRX, but this might be too
उसका
much.
जो
नहीं,
highlight
नहीं.
highlight
Still
clip में
bad,
मैं तो
holding
Viper देखा
hands,
flashback के.
able to hold on.
नहीं वो बहुत पहले का है.
Cruz at the back of the site.
I think that was in
Cannot
Red Bull.
convert with the frenzy, unfortunately, and it's all down to
हाँ,
Jin
Red Bull पे वो
boys.
खेला था.
Here, denies the spike plant.
Ui.
For now, yes. Now he's going to be safe
Winnable.
for the plant. They hear the drop on the rope, so
No,
Foxy
Marco
9,
is still
all he has
alive,
to
bro.
do
As
is
long
wait
as
for
Marco is
help.
alive, no
He
clutch
gets
is winnable.
rewarded the 4K.
Yeah, and a lot of this round came down to DRX just having numbers advantage in the fights that they took, right? The initial fight against Lenny, it's essentially a 2v1 there.
Foxy 9
See
तो
right here,
fourth
there's
kill.
ना
another
effortlessly
right
pistol
behind.
निकाला है
And
भाई.
Foxy 9
Feel
comes
भी नहीं
around
हुआ.
DRX है ना?
after coming out of
हाँ.
B heaven, waits for Mako
ऐसे
to
घुस
swing
गए
around the
पता भी नहीं
corner
चला.
before he
हाँ
makes his
और उन लोग के
push.
trades
So,
भी कितने
good
अच्छे हैं.
discipline, good timing,
Trades
good
perfect
communication
है.
from DRX. All of those things give them the round. Despite Talon,
Bro मैं
in a
last year
position to
Foxy 9 का जो
seemingly
fan हुआ था
absorb that B
वो and उसका duelist
Kind of sucks for them too, because
but
again,
फिर अचानक से shift कर लिया फिर से बस आ गया duelist पे.
हाँ, Buzz. अरे Buzz is the best duelist
all right,
in APAC
nades and everything.
after
Control on
Jink.
B secured. Governor gets fed.
But now that Jink is
full
gone,
charge. Other than that, DRX, they're just
Buzz is just
waiting
too
for
good,
something to
bro.
happen first.
It's still in a all classic eco round. That's a nice little win, right? Like getting an alt orb, that's actually pretty impactful potentially. As this one goes on, it may, you know, who knows, cycle into an extra showstopper or something like that. But DRX fake a rotation away. Talon, of course, on a classic pistol round, basically everybody these days gambles one side or another, or just sticks together in this case.
Yeah.
And they will shift over to A and may have a little bit of time before
it is.
this one really kicks off in 80 fashion, and who knows, they might just be playing for the full-on wait in alley and die to the spike strat.
Oh shit.
Here for
I
Talon.
am excited.
Especially that, again, you know, you just do not want to give anybody here from DRX any ult charges. Stacks and Buzz, I think, for the most part, going to be the biggest of their worries.
Not to mention Foxy 9 already 4 charges into Viper's pit.
That's true. Are they going to try to YOLO, though, for exit frags? I mean, if they can do some economic damage, maybe.
You might, like, throw Stacks and Mako in there, maybe, just to see, but yeah, I think Stacks, it's worth it.
I mean, it's very worth it when you get 2 kills.
Yep.
That's 3 charges for him. 2 for the kill, 1 for the death.
Exactly.
And, yeah, that's about it. This round's done.
But still, that's a pretty good moral victory there for DRX. You know, with just a ghost, he's able to step up in like that, take away, or not take away, give himself a couple alt charges. And that's huge. I love that call there from DRX. 100%. Just throw the guy in there who's not going to be needing a gun anyway. Because the ghost is, you know, it's a good gun, but the least important of the 5.
Stacks.
Does convert it too. Anyways,
Okay.
Talon now with some money to work around, play around with. I'm always curious about whenever someone plays the Cypher, what is the chip setup on? Because you can see how well they actually play the agent, the more complicated the
nice
setup
shot there.
becomes.
There it was. There was that shock dart to clear the util.
Yeah, exactly why they put
तो
Lenny
ट्रिप
on it.
शफलिंग करना
So
पड़ेगा
like-
फ्लैशबैक को.
Yeah, he's got some
Yeah.
good reads.
Trip shuffling करना पड़ेगा
Flashback
flashback को.
wires up.
वही.
There.
And you're absolutely right. I mean, it is
उसका
kind
time
of
भी
like
उतना invest
a
होता है ना
gut
फिर.
check moment. Like how low do you
Hello,
know the
CK.
angles that the cipher wires can go.
हे करे CK हे.
Good push here from Talon as well.
इसको लगा रहेगा कि
Not gut
ये
check,
हो गया.
but checking in general. They're making sure,
Shock dot miss
at
हो
least from
गया.
Talon here,
नहीं उसको
where
पता है शॉट डाउन
the
मिस नहीं हुआ.
general push of
2
DRX
ट्रिप
will
लगा उसको.
obviously
उसने
start
उसका
from
आवाज है.
A main. It should be somewhere
इसके
on
डॉलर
mid to
पुश करके
B,
तोड़ने का.
which, as you can see here, the rotation from Talon just
तोड़
kind
दिया
of
बट
makes
वो
it
लोग
so
ने.
that they are bringing forces back on that B side. Hold on. Buzz starts to go in for the push.
Oh, nice stun.
Great clear. That was through Stacks' stun as well. Trade for trade. This is still pretty damn solid for DRX.
Oh, Buzz.
Moves, uses
Buzz
that pink shell
moves.
to delay. That should land on the spike as all players of DRX playing inside the site itself. There's going to be a full-blown retake for Talon as they are playing all up on Heaven. Flash is available for Ban here. One is on Rafters, spotted by the jump spot from Stacks. Already just gonna waterfall into the side because there's so many angles to clear up. Ban makes it a little bit easier for that one pick.
Should flash now.
Equalize into the 3 versus 3.
Okay.
Flashback into
Never
another.
mind.
Stack denies.
Never
Governor
mind.
is alone, and he's just, the looks of things, gonna back away.
And this is what makes DRX so fearsome, is their fundamentals are so well drilled in, so well prepared by Termi and company. The way that they hold this post plan is just brilliant. I mean, Stacks is holding an angle that I think a lot of players would be tempted to overswing, but he knows he has flashback up on Rafter, so he can just hold that crossfire, and it's just a 1-2. Flashback gets the first kill, immediately drops down. That baits for Stacks, because the other player's going to be
DRX
looking for
कितना
flashback.
disciplined है रे.
Things like this are what make DRX so tricky. Now, I kind of like at the beginning of the round, like you were talking about, SRI, that you know, they're getting the information, they're clearing the utility, they're doing some of the good things, our talent early, but right now, you know, DRX has fantastic, call it tactical fundamentals. And by tactical, I mean like small fight fundamentals, right? Yeah, like strategic view, of course, they're good too, but right now they seem to be working well together.
Execution is just fast enough that, you know, I was about to circle back to Talon. They already got the information. They might have needed to just, you know, rotate more forces. It's a risk, but they needed more bodies too.
And they had a, I'm pretty sure their guiding light pinged
Talon taking
when
mid.
they threw it into the ropes.
अच्छा इनका tap setup है.
Because I could like barely hear it.
There's a setup here. The flash out, the peek out as well, and Talon, they work best when they're the ones setting the tempo, setting the plays, and they get 2 immediately away against
And they
DRX.
reset
Stacks
just
and
as quickly.
Buzz, not Bucks. Buzz are
That is
down.
nice.
That slows down the push here from DRX, as they now have to forfeit that mid control.
Oh.
Okay, they might
Oh,
have to
no.
forfeit it
It's
now as
alright, it's
Foxy
alright.
9 was heating
वो
up.
guns लेने का try तो
riding
करना
the
ही
show.
पड़ेगा यार.
2 kills.
तो बाद में भी
Slowed
ले
down
सकते हो,
once again,
साइफर
but
का
they
भी
did see
रखा
where
है
the spike
उधर.
was for the moment. Flashback
Flashback
now
तो
pushes
space में
up
लगा
onto
था.
Rafters here.
Still have
Oh,
the
no, they
advantage
know.
though.
With the tripwire, breaks it down. Lenny waits patiently, peeks. No one's here.
Oh, Lenny knows.
I think DRX
This
this
is
round
nice.
because of the guns.
No, no, this is nice. Talon wins. They're going triple ramp.
Nope, they're
Oh, they're going vents.
They overthink, bro.
Very true.
No, they want guns.
They might not hear from
You
their
tell hell
the
any
spike's
पे
gonna get planted
Beacon
from
है,
A.
Governor has full kit.
अच्छा सुन लिया
If
never
these
mind.
guys
They did.
retrieve guns,
They're gonna get confirmation now, but this is
Governor just needs to keep ramp here.
I mean,
If these
they're
guys
still
keep
close,
ramp,
but this is time as well as ground
they
lost.
can win easily.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually
they use this
winnable.
camera to get info. Mako can paranoia in on the entry. Looks like they're going to try to potentially swing through screens. There's a trap wire there.
Slow the pace down for now. Move on. Ooh,
There's a
that's
good
a trade.
reform.
Flashback's been pretty solid with his clutch
Nice
moments, but
play.
he guesses it correctly with Jet Boys entered. So Talon is rough around the edges, but they get themselves a point on that board.
Yeah, that overstack confuses Flashback. He's expecting an off angle. He's expecting somebody coming from heaven there. That's why he flicks back to it. Not prepared at all.
Yeah.
That's, you know, that's tricky. You're basically guessing a 50-50. A great start here, though, with that combo, the flash and peaks. Taking down 2 members early. Now, Talon, little wind beneath their sails. See if they can start stringing together some rounds here. DRX now has the Rolling Thunder. That was the other thing I was kind of wondering about at the beginning of that last round. I noticed it, but but they died too fast. That they never played for the alt org for Stacks. He had one more away from being in that Rolling Thunder, and now you've got one more for the Viper's Pit for Foxy9. On the other side, you know, Showstopper and the Neural Theft, so kind of curious to see how
That smoke
exactly
is so good.
DRX is going to implement these ultimates.
First the wall भी पे डालना चाहिए.
Where that? Where that? Governor. Ah,
Damage करा.
swing and a miss.
अब बहुत
Got
है.
some damage.
वो smoke से अच्छा ना
True.
B का
Yeah,
wall.
didn't get the kill, so
हाँ,
kind
actually.
of tried
But वो
to
camera से
punish
दिखता
that
ही है
Viper,
still.
knowing that there aren't any
नहीं
escapes
B
other
का
than
wall
running.
क्या करता है ना, you can it gets you free beam. अबे अगर B का wall रहता ना, इनमें कोई angle swing करना पड़ता ही नहीं, और governor को ये info मिलता ही नहीं.
And that's him. Yep, without any of his satchels
And it'd be
anymore,
easier
as
for them
well
to
as the
exec like this.
Showstopper. Nade is available, but you can already see DRX very adamant, confident about this B play. I mean, it's with good intention.
वो wall
because they're
hold
trying
करने
to
के लिए
get
भी
a couple
मस्त
of
है.
kills here. Mako finds Cruz. Here comes Talon wanting to punish, but
Recon मस्त है लेने के.
DRX are
What
just
the
so
fuck?
good
How is
at winning at
Foxy9
these
finding
fights,
so
and
many?
these support vault lines from Stacks is ruining the take-in from Talon. I'm saying
nice
this,
burst.
but
Nice
Talon strikes back. Dust settles,
Stop.
2
Like
versus 1.
crazy.
Bonds alone.
P2.
नहीं ban clutch करेगा.
Stacks at the back of the site.
He
one
has
in
no
front.
flash, bro.
Can he win the
He
fight
clutches
before
this.
he gets corralled by Buzz coming around
Nice
the corner?
Buzz.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I mean, DRX, they're investing a lot
Single-handedly
to
won them
make
the
sure
round
that
again.
site is going to be open enough for them to at least get the plant down. Rolling Thunder, Paranoia. Buzz Blast packs in, but by that point, Governor had already bailed, and wisely so. And then the reinforcements are coming, and then Mako, I was going to say,
वो
gets
लोग
sprayed
पे
out
ऐसा
through the
storm
smoke.
करने
Right
वाला
after
power
that
नहीं है
Cyber Cage
रे.
pops, he catches Cruz, and that's
Okay.
huge. That's a
That's
lot
why
of that
I
util
think
that you
so
want in that
glitch
retake
रहता ना,
for potentially using,
the strong
you know,
रहता.
smokes to hold
तुम
your
लोग का
angles as
game
you
plan
push
अलग
in,
लगता है.
using the grab wells
नहीं,
to clear out
मैं
some
बोल
of
रहा हूँ
those
सुबह
like
के साथ
corners
जो
where
sky
Stacks
लिया
is
है
hiding,
ना,
things
उसकी
like
जगह.
that. Immediately taken out of that fight by Mako with that spray. Ban does a really nice job.
Maybe
picking
they
up a
want
couple
Ban
good
to
kills
play
and
more
giving
aggressively,
Talon
but Ban
a
isn't able
potential
to play that
support
aggressively.
in that round, but at the end of the day, Buzz kind of finds a great timing there for a two-piece, and that's all she wrote for that one.
At some point, they lost too many players that unless Bond got 3 or 4 kills, it wasn't going to be something I think Talon could convert into a round win. You know, it was just a
Ban and
little
Governor need to
too
play
late at
play
that
on
point here for
chokes
Talon.
more often. They can't
And it's
give
tough
up the
because,
chokes.
again, the protocols for DRX continue to be nearly immaculate. I mean, they're
Yeah.
always in the right place, doing the right things, using their utility in the right spots,
Because
taking
it's
the
hard
right
for them to
timings on
retake.
their angles and things like that. So, for sure, you know,
Coach is pissed.
probably here, I mean, I think he's just probably saying, let's be a little bit safer. Let's make sure we're
Malav getting
talking about
pissed
these
at Benq.
retakes, you know,
Yeah.
getting the
Malav
utility in
Malav
place
gets pissed at
and then
Benq
going
and
for
me.
them if we're going to play post-plan.
And maybe not overreaching, you know, with your satchels and your ultimate without confirming that DRX is actually there.
Shit Boys is a vandal this round.
Big wasted, you know, resource.
Yeah, that's getting pretty greedy there for Governor. You know, thinking he's got Foxy9 dead to rights potentially, but just, again, couldn't quite get it done. Now, Toxic Screen as they lurk forward.
Oh, that is a risk. Jit Boys does get the trade though. Buzz,
One is
He's
all she
looking.
wrote.
Oh, he
is
saw.
he gonna find?
What?
Oh, just barely, but Jit Boys exposed
Still got the kill.
Stacks as he comes closer into the site.
At
Cruz
Cruz is a good position.
locking himself here in elbow.
Oh,
Tries to
so
get it
check
a little
कर.
closer. Actually works out fine
भाई,
because he's paranoid.
Omen flash किया
Short-sightedness,
उसको.
not gonna be able to spot Mako
Wow,
from that
they
distance, so he
knew.
drops down. And this is an eco. They are dealing good damage, but at the end of the day, Governor and teammate just a bit too far from the action. Flashback should be able to clean this up, and Lenny, he's got a shorty, man. So I mean, like, unless he's got the most luckiest
Chal mere
of
Arjun.
shorty pellets for taking down a 100+ HP flashback. Yeah, all he can really do is back away and just get away, get this tag out of me.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's impossible. There's
No, look, there's
very few-
Sovar,
yeah, there's no world
Anstarred,
where that
and
would happen.
Inspired.
I mean, even Doctor Strange can't find that one.
Wow.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. I mean, I kind of like by the way, some of you might be wondering why, like, Mako threw that paranoia, and also it Stacks. Probably intentional, because Stacks knows that he's going to be at an up-close and personal fight, but if there is one around that corner, so he doesn't mind getting nearsighted there. You know, he'd rather, you know, it hit his opponent as well, potentially, so, you know, it's, and then that, like you said,
Oh,
the
Ghana
follow-up
with
there,
the
because he's
op-out.
nearsighted, even if Stacks loses that fight,
Yeah,
it's fine.
Hey, mid wall क्या है?
Bro, wall
Or,
भी
you know,
अच्छा है,
Mako's
पूरा
just
info
trolling
denied
stats
है.
everywhere.
It
Mid
also
wall
could
तेरे को
be
पता
that
है और
Cruz-
better हो
They
सकता
are,
है.
they're good friends, so I
थोड़ा right बोल रहा है.
well, now you've got a ton of
नहीं,
ultimates.
अगर
You got
तो
Neural
market
Theft,
से
you got
करेगा ना
Bunch of
वो
Fury,
instead of
you got
B
Secrets,
main,
you got Cosmic Divide,
तो you
got
can cover all the way up to
Oh,
ramps as
Governor.
well.
That's
Or
like
like all the way up to A heaven.
absolutely. Aim for nade though.
Governor को
Governor's
देख
gonna
क्या
have to
कर
back
रहा
away.
है?
He does have a
Oh,
teammate holding
thank the
Raptors
Lord.
here. Fox and 9 exposed. They are leaving Ali a little bit
Chip boys.
vulnerable here for DRX to start pushing in. And it's DRX
Governor
still coming in
Fenton.
through, but
Cruise.
Jet Boys
Nice.
is
That is a
cruised.
good hold by the Jet Boys.
Original members,
Nice.
the OGs, making it work here for
इतना
Talon.
chaos था भाई.
वही तो.
Love
Get around.
समझ में नहीं आया क्या
Radar
हो
में
गया.
वही तो radar में समझता भी नहीं है.
Catch DRX while they're trying to execute. This is something that a lot of good teams will do that give DRX fits. Because DRX is
और POV
a
कभी
team
correct
that
आदमी
really
पे रहता भी
commits
नहीं
to
है.
execute. For better or for worse. sometimes.
ऐसे chaos के time पे कभी नहीं
If they are
रहता.
able to be given that space to commit, we've seen it time and time again that they're immaculate with their timings, with their placements, with in terms of the angles they're
Show
supposed
me
to
Jet
hold, watch,
Boys.
all those things are
Oh, that's
great.
nice to
But if you
tap.
hit them in the middle of it, slow it down, cause some disruption, they do struggle sometimes to recover. I gotta give Jet Boys a ton of credit. He lurked from stairs in a smoke for a long time and found the perfect moment to backstab and picked up 2 kills out of it. Really nicely done.
I just want to add to that too, right? This is the first time I think Talon has been able to properly use Governor's reaction and explosive shooting, right? Because every time we've seen him in the previous couple of rounds, he's been, I think, as you mentioned, like, overreaching. This time, able to work with the team to allow, you know, players like Jet Boys to feed off of that.
That's true. That's really true. Well, now, I mean, again, because that round went so fast, Talon's still sitting on a lot of ultimates. Didn't even need to use them because that round was so one-sided for them. Cruz looking to just make an escape. Probably pop the smoke and peace on out once he gets contact. Oh my God,
This
the
could
cross.
be bad. Oh, just barely, and they actually try to force their way onto the smoke. It's a 1-for-1. Buzz, that's a little bit rough on the edges, and that's gonna be Jet Boys to punish. Lenny just comes in through all of the blindness. It's not gonna work out. Flashback in a 2 versus 1.
30 seconds left.
If anybody can make it happen, it could be him. But
पैरा
Governor,
का खोला था.
just too quick to
पैरा?
reposition, pre-aims,
वो
shoots
क्या
him
बोल रहा है?
down, and Talon are striking back.
And now you can see that starting to figure it out. I like what Cruz does here. As soon as those shots come through the wall, he realizes he missed the timing on the cross with his peaks, like you just said. So instead of just trying to run, you know, just turning tail, he's like, well, I'm screwed. I might as well just try and fight. Picks up kill for it. This is actually a really good decision.
And I love that.
Yeah. And then he barely gets that neural theft off. That's huge. Makes it easier for Governor. Governor with the op. Now starting to really solidify this defense as well for Talon. Having that op in their hands, dude.
Talon.
So huge.
DRX
And
timeout.
at this point, it just feels like DRX, again, they have to try to deal with that. Stacks might need to start kind of pinpointing where his fault line will hit. I don't know how this is going to work out, but DRX have called a timeout maybe to address this exact situation, exact problem for them.
Yeah, and if Stacks can land some good flashes as well, that maybe, because it's a lot harder to turn a flash when you're scoped in on an op, right? Like,
very true, very true.
Yeah, but you're absolutely right. Like, a lot of it does fall on the Stacks, or potentially Mako with the paranoias, but to start doing something about Governor's op, you know, I'd be even concerned, like, if like Buzz is flying through the air in front of his op, that he's just gonna flick on the Buzz and kill him, you know?
I mean,
with how good he's been this year.
Governor
CC था ना
can actually do that. We've
Oh.
seen the highlights, you know, back in
He's probably done it.
CC
the good
pro
old
player,
days
CC
when he
pro
was
player.
posting on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, I can't watch every video he's ever made, but
Yeah,
I am not
nobody
physically capable of having that much time. But.
Oh, Buzz though. Okay, they play with the fault line here. He's not gonna get the quick
Oh,
contact, but he
got
went
him.
through the smoke.
Oh,
That
how
is
does
huge.
Buzz find these?
Buzz
Like,
truly is
He even dodged the ult, bro.
a giver and taker. Thinking that
Oh.
Jet Boys, he's got the tripwires to get that trade 4-4. Back at least on that equal footing. Fortunately, for Talon here, DRX cleanly take that A site. You can already see they're starting to move up into heaven just to make sure that they are not really just
So that's good
around
teams have
themselves
that, yeah.
onto the site itself. Nade thrown right now from Governor as Jet Boys gets closer and closer. Mako, is he going to push up? Here it is, separation
That's
and angles.
the
That
position
Buzz
बहुत
finds.
अच्छा
It's
है.
really used the full fruition
No, that is so unfortunate.
Only one to remain. Stacks plays around the corner and Lenny
कितना
gets
है वो?
overwhelmed.
12 HP
Talon,
नहीं 40 HP
sit
बचा
down.
ना?
DRX is still
48
taking it.
Oh man, that showstopper just went a bit too far. Governor there, I think, in the heat of the moment, trying
One tap
to
याद आ गया
land
भाई मेरे को.
that rocket in a sweet spot where it doesn't really hit him and it hits Stacks.
अभी इधर one tap रहता ना उसका
And it
reaction
doesn't hit
कैसे
Stacks too
भाई
much.
कभी
Oh,
मरता ही
What a
नहीं है ult
reaction,
में.
you know, Buzz just barely sees him. And that's
बकवास
enough
ult है
for
भाई
Buzz
रेस
damage.
का.
Love the
Yeah.
way that DRX sets up their defense,
पहले
by the
जैसा
way.
strong
They've got
नहीं है,
Stacks
थोड़ा
on point with
precise
the stinger.
रहना चाहिए.
Mako picks up a rifle, moves back to the
बकवास
backside
ult
of the
है. RPG
site
फेंक रहा हूँ मुंह पे मरता
to
कैसे नहीं
cover
है बंदा.
that angle. Now he gets spotted out and taken out.
लॉजिक तो रहना
But then
चाहिए.
Stacks is also with the breach utility, so it's two
HP
things
भी
there
150
that
नहीं रहती ना
benefit
सोन.
them. To use the
Logic ढूंढ
aftershock
रहा
to
है, एक
cancel
गोल
out
में
the
तो
paint
मरना
shell
चाहिए.
push, to buy a little bit of extra time
मार दे एक गोली में.
Really good
हेडशॉट
stuff.
मार दे.
from Stacks in that round. I mean, obviously he clutched it too, that helps.
Indeed it does. I also love having the double controller here on Split because you allow yourself to just be able to do this. You know, use that Omen to start plugging up these tinier angles so that you can just slowly leave him there, get yourself better map control, and that allows for even better pinch play here from DRX. Oh, hold on.
Oh my
Governor,
god.
what?
Why?
Dude is unhinged. Whoa. I mean, we talk about this. He pushes out once again, gets punished.
Is your
His
drone
B-side,
there?
DRX
Instead
are going
of
to be more
recon it?
confident just taking it. Lenny's by himself, holding this, and he Iron Man his way into a victory.
Bro ये सिर्फ
Maybe.
tabs
Let's get a
and
couple of
burst ही मार
kills.
रहा है.
Probably making
मस्त
Jit
में भाई
Boy's
मस्त
job.
मस्त है. Ooh, you almost found
better
Stacks
as
too.
A lot of the players
we
are
found
tagged.
Nice.
Down to 5 bullets.
wait, this is
Reposition.
winnable.
He's down to
Oh my
2.
What?
Oh my god, he gets back into cover as well.
Bullets.
He has to do now. It's
Sweet.
just
Oh
fine
my
for
god.
Mako
Oh
What?
It's a virtue
That
in
box
Jit
is
Boy's
fucking
hand.
insane.
The clutch
भाई.
is absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, what a play from Jit Boys. Unbelievable
This
stuff
dude
right
This is
there.
fucking
I mean,
insane.
his ability
Yeah.
to just time all of that so well. Throws that extra smoke down to give him just enough cover potentially if there's
मार्को ने
somebody up
last
on
one में
Raptors when he
swing क्यों नहीं
drops.
किया रे उसको जब भी under
Lenny
attack
getting a
था.
big kill in here, but this first one's nice. It's clean.
क्या पता?
वो जब भी ult खींचा
Stacks is trying to run, catches him through smoke, catches the shoulder of Foxy
Reload कर
9
रहा
there,
था लगता है.
and this neural
हाँ
theft
दोनों पे bullets नहीं थे.
gives him all the info he needs. Here's the reload. Waits,
Sheesh.
and Mako was already so low.
Imagine
क्या
if,
खेलता है ये बंदा?
I mean, imagine if
Shit.
Stock wasn't low at all, right? Those body shots would have been for nothing.
Yep.
But he was. Oh. It's a great day for Valorant.
It is a good day.
Oh.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Governor.
Kills that we're looking for. Governor.
Fucking ins.
Now
This
he's
dude
the
is
one
on
that was
crack.
punished. Now he's the one that gets rewarded for just
Oh, Jit Boys अभी ego peak ले रहा
his
है.
trigger finger and
तो
chilling
overheat तो
out.
चलता है ना.
Oh no.
Oh, Cruises a shotgun.
Judge waiting. Oh, actually gets pretty punished by
Oh,
Foxy 9
that
here.
is
Moved
rough.
on to pull.
It's okay. They have
Look at
drone
that.
and dog.
DRX, they got the whole enchilada in
They have
terms of
3 ults
ultimates.
bro. Stacks पे ult है. Viper
The-
ult भी है.
Drone, dog, and recon. Viper tag
Got
हो
the
गया.
spot on the Viper.
He is.
Stacks
Oh, and
ult
he's
है ना?
already here on the site, but
नहीं करेगा.
decay, of course,
Flank भी
always
है,
something
नहीं,
you
flank
have to
नहीं
be
है.
worried about. That makes the players, the
Stacks
leftover
are
players
fully
of Talon
utilized.
here, in a really bad spot. Bad trying to find the one that's not inside the pit.
Back to
Jit
back
Boys
kills.
है.
Down.
Jit Boys है.
Cannot
नहीं, Stacks found it.
replicate what he did that last round. Too much control here from DRX.
I just had to laugh because I heard Stacks yelling on the stage. Just let out a bit of a cowboy yell.
It's like
there.
we're so close to the action.
I know.
Yeah, DRX का
I mean,
DRX का ult economy is too
Have a little
nice,
fun up
bro.
there,
Like these
but
guys
yeah,
have
still a
these
ton of
guys
ults. I
have
mean,
those ults
DRX
when they need
other than
them.
the pit. Nothing else needed. Foxy, by the way, after he got pinged, played this really nicely. They were able to call in some reinforcements to make sure Lenny couldn't find him, and then he backed out on the recon dart that came through so it wouldn't ping on him again. I really like that little micro movement. Oh, here we go, fast. Oh my god.
Fire.
What?
अबे मुंह पे बैठा है वो. What
It
the
what?
fuck?
Oh, he got ulted.
Okay, Rolling Thunder's activated here. Aftershock. Wait, it's
What
not the
do you-
Aftershock.
what
It's
क्या
actually
चल रहा
the
है?
snake bite here
भाई वो लोग ने
from
literally
Foxy
2
9 himself.
pit use कर लिए.
From the
ये
looks of
गवर्नर
it.
मुंह पे बैठा है चौक
Either
के.
that or Cruz had a gravity well in A main. There was too many
What?
abilities being popped. I was unsure of which one really hindered the motion. onto the A side here for DRX. They do find Lenny. DRX readjust manages to go straight onto A heaven, and they were not aware of this. This could turn sour right now, as it is only Cruz and Bond separated, gutted. Jet Boys alone. Neural Theft exposes him. And he's only got
That's what I'm talking about. Resetting. Resetting fast. They found that kill in lane. They can't sit on side.
Can't even find that.
They have to take back heaven or something.
I love this positioning from Ban in anticipation of this showstopper. Just like kind of we saw earlier with Jets.
Ban का भी था, मैं ban को देखा ही
I can
नहीं.
kind of do that too.
NA.
Instead of a stinger instead of a judge. But in a
Governor
position,
और ban
they
दोनों
catch
NA
the
के.
raise
अरे
after
NA
the
बोल रहा
second
हूँ,
blast
ban का
back in
position
the
क्या
air.
था पूछ रहा हूँ.
While the showstopper is out, so really.
Cortez,
Oh.
मैं खाना खा ये कौन है सॉल्ट
Hi bro.
व्हाट्स अप बेबी
बोलना क्या बोलते हैं
Hello, bro.
वन
मेरे को कॉल कर प्रैक्टिस के बीच में मैं खाना खा रहा हूँ
ठीक आहे आता स्टार्ट होईल पाहिजे 5 मिनिटात
हाँ
आणि
फिर
पॅराचा कॉल आलता तो बूट कॅम्पवर आहे का विचारत होता आपण दोघं
माँ
नाही म्हणलं त्याला म्हणलं तर घरी आहे जाईल 2-3 दिवसांनी
अच्छा वो पुणे में रहेगा मे बी
Rolling Thunder as well, which I thought would allow
तो
DRX
जाणार आहे
to push
संध्याकाळी
into the
बोलला
site.
लगेच.
But
Acha,
then
very
DRX, you know, very cool, very calm, just says, we don't have to really risk this. Let's just go in heaven and see what happens.
नाही,
And
make
it
it
works.
Oh, so she came. The girl on the right came from Jeju, so please, she wants DRX to like show her good games and win.
Is that far?
It's the island.
Jeju.
Jeju Island. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
southwest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, my pronunciations.
No, it's okay, it's okay. I
Yeah.
only know that because my mom actually went there for vacation. So it's like, oh, you should really go there. You don't have to have a visa to.
It's sick. It's a really nice island.
Yeah, especially the Black Fork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Very good. Well, after, you know, kickoff, possibly. I'm G.
It's a short 45-minute flight from Seoul.
Ah,
Not bad at all.
for all the viewers out there.
Yeah, come on over, go to Jeju, eat some good seafood. It's a very nice
100%.
place. Yeah, all right, well, pistol round, flipping sides, 8-4 DRX, and
Shakhtar could break the tripwire. No, it didn't.
it didn't.
Specialized tripwire.
Maybe expected it a little closer to the door.
Look at that. It's elongated.
There.
But nobody's there to receive it, though. So even if
Oh.
Governor might not actually die from this, which he does not, Mako's a second too late. So that's going to be the plan for Talon.
Spike planted.
And a slow retake rotate here for DRX, as you can see they're kind of aware that somebody could be lurking, and Jet Boys is there. Flashback on first contact. This is going to be timely, but flashback goes down. Governor gets the fight onto Stacks. And this is going very much sour for DRX. Does not spot Wacko, or other Fox United, excuse me. Buzz making a dang good case of just get out of my base. Smoke is there. They're going to have to push it to smoke unless they have something to deny it.
Oh my god.
Which I don't think they do. So DRX just straight up diffuses and
On
Cruz.
time बोलते क्या?
Ooh,
फिर party
just
code वगैरह करे?
barely.
That was like what? Just an inch, a millimeter, a centimeter.
He like
Diffuse.
shot. That was great control there because he shot at like head level, like in like 3 areas in like a vertical or a horizontal line.
Yeah. Man, all of these were kind of close too.
Cool.
The timings for both DRX and Talon on each of the contacts were neck and neck.
Yeah.
Guys, party join कर लियो.
Well done by Talon. Really impressed. They're able to kind of, after a very rough start, able
Guys,
to
can you
start
please
bouncing
join
back,
party?
Yeah.
Oh,
get their
Reds,
feet
you there?
underneath them. Well, now DRX is back in that same situation that Talon
Terus
was previously,
कर रहा
but
हूँ भाई.
हाँ.
completely different
Drag करता हूँ.
look here, right? They're not